And transition. Welcome to another episode of the No, I'm just kidding. Nah, that we canceled that. That got canceled a long time ago. Guys, it's your boy, Haeden. What is it? 2026? 13 years in the making. After a long 13 years, the stream you've all been waiting for. It's the finale of OverbyNetworks. I'm joined here with... How about John? You go first.
Are you gonna fucking spoil it? That's crazy.
Ruin the best part, bro.
Yeah, we're in the silence, Alex. Come on.
You just can't take this guy anywhere, man.
We already knew what we were going to do. We were going to sit there and dead silence. No, it's the big Jonos. It's the big Jonos.
And then, I'm also here with the other one.
Yeah, the other one. It's me. Alex. Something's gonna go 5. For the one time.
MZO 5. But he ain't flimsy. He's oak. He's about as old as oak. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I had to slide that in there. That's my fault.
Or what, 2 minutes in?
Wait, he had a what?
Come on, man.
Well, if you've read the title, you know what we're here for. This is going up immediately afterwards on the ONET channel for all of you VOD enjoyers. For about the 10 of you who stuck around through the years. Proud of you. Good job sticking with it. But yeah, we're gonna watch Missing 5 all the way through. Thanks to those of you who showed up to the premiere. Jonos, and of course our new friend of the channel. Feel bad. I don't even
Halo. Was it like Halo Noob 117 or something?
Yeah, it was a good username. It was very fitting.
It was
for
a
the
good username.
for
that guy was real. That guy straight up supported from the first short and showed up. He showed up before I did on the.
He was ready. He told me he was gonna show up to the premiere of the comments, and lo and behold, he did. So shout out.
That guy's a man of his word.
A man of his word. So
yeah, that's right, guys. If we had viewers like that, maybe we wouldn't be doing it.
hey, maybe we wouldn't be doing this right now. I'm going to get
milk. If we had more people who were checking on us, we wouldn't be doing this. But you're welcome.
You're welcome. You mad? They're mad.
You mad?
They're mad. And so while you're mad, how about you continue to be mad for 53 more minutes as we power through Missing the final search. We're gonna watch the whole thing. We're gonna provide some commentary about the making of it, what we were going for in certain things, some funny little quirks and craps that happen. You'll probably hear us laugh at things that are unintentionally funny because we know what happened while we were recording it, or something that happened on the map, or how, I made them sit there for 15 hours some weekends and just do the same thing over and over again with the characters. And then, who could forget Drifty? That's star of the show.
That
the
guy's
Drifty controller.
Yeah.
Throwback to
Drifty
my boy Drifty.
Really added an element of surprise into a lot of those takes.
And why's that guy moving back there?
Who's moving?
It's all coming back.
But yeah, you'll get an insight into the creative process. I can really only take credit for the sound effects, and then editing it, and then I wrote the first draft pretty heavily, and then we changed it, and then I got some feedback from Alex and John. But that was like 3 years ago, so they may not remember the feedback and the revisions that were made.
It feels longer than that, but
it does feel longer than that.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to believe.
The first draft was 2019, and then we revised it in 2020, and then it got to its final state in 2022, and that's when we filmed it. So if you guys want to know how long it took us to make this, it's funny because the longest part was us looking for voice actors for Blue and Lauren and stuff.
Yeah, say what you will. This high key would not have happened if you hadn't raised it from the dead.
Yeah.
Those really unfortunate things. We were sitting practically already. I had to make like half the music still, and just had to, actually get down in there and put some voice to it.
Yeah, that's
the
exactly
entire
what happened.
machinima was done though. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was entirely filmed. Hold on, I was gonna send Erin the live stream in case she wanted to watch, since she's in it. I think she missed the premiere. But it's insane that it was just sitting timeline completed. I had the sound effects in, I had the transitions and the titles and stuff in. And it originally, I think I've said this before on either a blog post or maybe one of the trailers, I think I may have put in the description. It was going to be a series like we normally do, where we split it into 12 episodes. Well, most of them were like 9 to 10, but this one was going to be 12 episodes since it's the last season. And I just decided that we sat on it for so long. I was like, I may as well just dump it all at once instead of spreading it out over like, how many months would 12 episodes be? That would be about 3 months of dragging it out if we did it once a week like we did the other one. So this one came out to be a movie. It's definitely the longest season we've ever done, runtime wise. It's, I dare say, probably the longest episodic thing we've done on the whole channel. I think Missing 4 was maybe 30 minutes total runtime. John, didn't you just rewatch it the other day?
Yeah, it definitely not as long as this. I don't have an exact. I'd say probably mid 30s.
Yeah, I'd say mid 30s too, probably maybe 40, because the finale was 15 minutes, but like half of that was credits, and then we had the intro in every episode, so that added like.
That did, yeah. Sometimes the intro was almost longer than the episode itself.
So after it was, that's a 6-year gap from 2019 to 2025 for season 4 and 5. Well, actually, we did have Fireteam Paris. I don't know. We could also do a commentary on that after that if you guys want, because that one's a classic.
Fireteam Paris was a good one.
But I guess you guys did get to see Fireteam Paris in 2021, so it was only about 4 years between Paris and Missing the Final Search. And you'll notice eagle-eyed and eagle-eared viewers who pay attention to the missing lore will notice Lauren and Evan, their crossover here in Missing 5. So, all right, enough stalling. Without further ado, I think the audio is low enough to where I'm not going to get my eardrums absolutely blasted. But let's watch. Oh wait, actually, before we get started, I do want to thank. I didn't put any opening credits in this one just because of time crunch. But we do have everyone at the end credits. But everyone who helped come together at the last minute and make this happen: Connor, Lucas, my sister Riley, my brother Hogan, John pulling up at the last minute. It was a little close there for John. If we want to get into that story later, I almost didn't think we were gonna get him in before I had to get rid of the computer with the hard drive on it. And then of course,
you can thank
my fiance came in and did Blue. So that was the one voice I was like, I don't think we're gonna have a Blue. I thought I was gonna have to do Blue myself at the end until she finally she stepped up. She stepped up for Blue.
You don't want to get Lucas to do that?
Helpful. I mean, I thought about it, but I already used him twice, and I was like, Lucas does have the famous line in Saving Private Willie that we killed him, but we ran out of actors. So that would have been quite fitting. But he put in his time as our female characters. I figured I'd give him a break one time for the finale, for the last video we ever do on that. I'll give him a break. I'll give him a break on that one. Now on Kippicles, we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll play a little cameo or two on Suite 403. But
did he just soft launch that? I thought that was for the end of this bitch.
No, he's.
No, please help!
Wait, what? Wait, I can't hear you.
It's
What
so
you
fake!
I don't know what you
well.
said.
Let's go.
Also, this is my first time watching it all the way through. Disclaimer.
It was also my first time.
I've never seen it all the way through, even though I edited it.
That's so crazy.
I've seen every episode individually. I just haven't seen it flow together all at once.
Guys, there he is. It's Henry Halo.
Beautiful soundtrack by John Phillips.
Wow, thanks guys.
Who the hell's that guy?
I don't know, someone.
Your colors are rather
Y'all like that crowd noise opening?
Thanks.
I do like that
didn't
crowd
notice.
Should have seen my last helmet.
Regardless,
Shout
thank you
to
for
Lucas.
providing your services for the day. It's so cold outside. I guess it makes sense most of our guests decide to head in. Do you mind the cold?
No, sir. It's fine.
Now let's see if our special guest shows up.
Lucas was actually the first lines I got when we revived it. When we revived the dead
I wish
timeline.
Hey, he shows up.
He
shows
does.
Lucas has some
We're
good
looking for
lines in
Mr.
this
Albert
one.
Naft.
He does.
This is an order from the UNSC.
Now, Mr. Frankfurt, if you
Haeden
were in
the
this
sleeper
situation,
goal, man.
Oh no,
Yeah,
a sleeper?
he really was.
Dude, I'd argue near MVP.
Can't tell from the voice.
Dude,
He killed it.
no
man.
need to keep.
I
causing my
can't think
guests
of a
any
better.
worry.
I wish we had had him the whole. If we had had him the whole time,
whole
man,
night.
the amount of
Unfortunately,
backstory that we would have
we're gonna have
had
to
him
come break this
doing.
event
Oh
up.
my
We
god.
must have missed our mandate.
Yeah,
and
I
we're
could have
going
given him
somewhere
a
for the
whole
next 50
mini
days.
series, bro.
Yeah,
His voice is just.
no one
oh,
missed that man.
it's perfect for
He's
this
He's trying to
character.
avoid violent confrontation.
Seems I did. Thank you for calling it to my attention, Mr. I don't believe I got your name.
Evan Starks, Seraphim class.
Can't say I remember that ranking from my days.
Lucas
Well,
did. I really liked
UNSC
his
can't go
Mr. Naft.
broadcasting our every move now, can we?
He did.
It's really him, Evan Starks.
Now, Mr. Naft.
Some of you might remember,
inside.
if you've seen
They're
season
perfectly
4, any
capable of
missing
leading
4
themselves,
fans,
Mr.
if you remember
Starks.
Ming, the little boy
Commander's
that was
orders.
on
Stay out of
the
our way.
planet in the purple armor that had the rocket launcher, that was also Hope, but that was pre-puberty. So he sounds like a completely different kid.
Yeah. Would not be able to put those two together.
Literally, literally, you cannot tell those with them.
Absolutely not.
I love this part of the song.
John Slowwalker.
I'll be
Surely
escorting you
Drifty
after
was
we take
down
care of
there.
these people,
Surely we
Mr.
didn't have
Naft.
Drifty
That's
playing one of the
intelligent.
main characters.
Seems they're on to us.
Come on, Naft. I'm not here for some damn revolt.
Sorry, Frankfurt, but I think I'll be killed anyway. I don't know why you're hesitating. You're nothing but a hired mercenary after all.
I'm no hired killer.
Excuse me.
He like caught swap twice there.
A bounty hunter.
I'm
I
no
think that was
damn
me
bounty
controlling
hunter. Maybe next time don't try and start a revolution out in the open.
No time like the present, my boy.
That is a cowboy kitty.
Last chance, Naft. Surrender now. I burn this place to the ground.
When
Oh.
I hired you, I wasn't
love
completely
that.
honest about the job description. This party we're having was a cover for a gathering of former UNSC soldiers. Soldiers that don't like where the UNSC is heading. I understand if this truly isn't your fight, but think about what's at stake. If you still want to leave, then go now.
I had to
before
loop
it's
this
too
clip
late to
because I didn't get enough NAF
I'd love
close-ups.
to.
That was not
I've got
obvious.
business.
I was
I
about to
played
say,
it
this dude's
forwards,
really wiggling his
reverse, and then I
mouth.
played it forwards again.
This is no place.
He's very animated
You could
talker.
have paused in here too, man. Like just had him stop moving for like a couple of seconds.
Oh, R.I.P. Poor guy got Swiss cheese.
R.I.P.
He
Nasty.
got.
I mean, he didn't even take one guy out.
Poor guy.
That's brutal.
He got eviscerated.
Hey, that's
Yeah, brought a
the power,
shotgun
All
to a
these years since
PR
we
fight.
fell.
power of Evan Stark
That's
Seraphim class.
Understand?
Blue, I've tried my damn best to figure out why you've been so upset since we've killed the Dawn. Seriously, I have. It's
The
just-
Dawn.
Why
The
this?
Dawn.
Why this?
Hold on.
Alright, I wish there was an
Hey,
easier
can we
way to
redo
explain this from my
me
logs.
redo that
but
one.
I guess the best
Oh yeah, go for it. Pull this grip.
After the death of Charles Jones and the
Here, I'll mute it
obliteration
next
of
time.
Division
Here,
by
I'll
Project
mute the
Fastword,
video. I need
The
to do it
UNSC
again.
Commander Gabriel Lucius lost control over the top agent in the
Here's the
UNSC,
exposition
Jonathan
board up.
Keyes.
So this was
Frank
recorded.
Recon.
I recorded this
In order
line
to
in
try and get a grasp
2023,
on
and
what
that's
was
why
left
it
of the
sounds so
maintenance
different than
forces,
everything else.
Commander Lucius
And
made
I
a
was
deal
too
with the
lazy to
Covenant on
re-record it.
installation
Slash,
of Fireteam
I
Juliet
actually had to
in the
export the
UNSC.
video in like
The
3
exact
hours
details of the deal are
before it was
unknown,
uploaded.
But the Covenant promised protection to the commander and gave him technology. In exchange, Commander Lucius had to give up Fireteam Juliet. Fireteam Romeo, consisting of Jonathan Keyes, Lawrence Starks, Kennedy Marshall, and Dave Riddick, had been in close alliance
Look
to
at those
Fireteam
guys.
Juliet.
Look at the
After
OGs,
Jonathan
man.
had left to join Ghost Division, a failed appointment of
That's
UNSC
another
Jonathan
mini-series that could have
Kennedy
been.
resulted
What
in
could
the
have been?
disbanding of the Fireteam amid
It could have
tensions
been.
and disagreements with the main
It
UNSC
can be.
forces.
Oh, this guy.
Shut your mouth. You stop it right there.
That's how I met Jonathan and Beth.
Alright guys, check us out in 2032.
After orchestrating an escape using a supply ship from
Kippicles
the
Studios.
UNSC, Beth became a bounty hunter tracking down
2036.
survivors of
Hey, did he
Project
just soft launch that again?
Wait, is it what?
Jonathan and Beth reunited chasing down the last remaining operators.
Pretty
of
sure he
Project
said
Fast
all
I
this
didn't
in
hear
his
it
going
from
away
the
live
Pursued
stream.
the final location of Project Fastburn's command AI. Beth
I went there, so it didn't happen.
I didn't hear
mafia
it.
took us across space, ultimately
Brother,
leading
you
up to the
streamed?
death of Odon Zimbabwe, the dawn of the interplanetary mafia
Stream
and the
what?
disbanding of the mafia entirely. Sheesh, I should have started this explanation
oh my
20
God.
centuries ago. This explains the story of the operatives of the
Wait,
UNSC.
hey,
Check.
real quick, why did you
But what
change his
happened
helmet?
when
Wait,
power
was it like to
structure
represent
place?
him growing up or
This
something?
Yeah,
put
yeah.
us in our current
Yeah, guys,
Okay,
here's
it's
a
not
little
like a-
director and visual leader insight here. I wanted to show Frankie his helmet
Oh,
is
for
an
real?
homage to his father, Marky. If some of you remember the now taken down for offensive comments, Mark is missing from season 2 of Missing.
So if you don't remember, you just never know.
I
too late
think
for you, though.
there's a clip in the final montage of the map where his father was killed as a little sprinkle land for anyone who remembers. But honestly, for 2026 standards, it's not even that offensive. I'd have to rewatch and verify that. But we didn't know. We were 13 at the time. But his helmet was to signify that he's on his own, and his helmet was also an homage to Mark, who had a Mark, whatever that helmet is, Mark 6 helmet. That's why we call him Mark, because he had the Mark 6 helmet. If you guys didn't know that,
Wow.
yeah, we named everyone after their helmets in season 2 back in the day.
That's why his name is Recon. And
Yep. That's exactly why.
it's all coming
yes,
together
yes.
now.
Yeah.
Solution
it's
struck
all
with the
clicking.
Covenant put him in a dangerous position.
Real shame we didn't
His
keep that up
ego
for
swelled
season 3
thanks to the
named Blue
goading of the
Wetwork.
elites in the Covenant. He
Yeah,
began to see
and
himself
Blue.
as
Yeah,
approaching
you know,
God.
I feel like it loses
Commander
a little
Lucius
bit.
then
Blue
restructured
Wetwork.
the UNSC's command to fit with this new
I missed that
religious
Hayabusa armor.
approach.
Oh my
After
god,
Romeo
I
and
thought I
Juliet
fixed
had
that
been
frame. There's a
disbanded
red
and
frame in the
wiped out
middle of that. I thought I
respectively,
fixed that.
Lauren's younger brother Evan
rewind it.
ascended the ranks of the UNSC.
Yeah, I want to see
No,
the
no,
mistakes.
all the way to
Let's highlight this,
Hey, we
actually.
just-
the highest
no,
ranked
we're
soldier.
Let's highlight the director's
Okay,
mistakes
I
here.
think that's most
please.
of it.
This really is the director's cut.
Except for the
Oh,
thing
there's
about
another
Fireteam
commentary here I
Romeo.
can
Dave
provide
Riddick,
vocally.
Kennedy Marshall.
Commander in season 2 had like a southern accent that was like how I distincted him from the other 8 voices I did in season 2, because I just voiced everyone that season for some reason. And I just completely forgot about it this season, so he sounds completely
Jonathan
different.
and Warren are currently nowhere to be found.
Hey.
So now I'm here.
Well, you know,
If I can find
He's
We're gonna
spent
say
a
his
lot of
voice
time by
changed
himself
after
with the
becoming a
what
Covenant.
happened to Fireteam
Yeah, I
Romeo.
mean, he,
If I can
he was
even
with the
get Romeo
Covenant a lot and
together,
I think
everything.
I've heard
maybe
that
able to
before.
fight back
Yeah,
against the UNSC. Right now, Evan is my best bet. So I'm going to corner him and talk to him. Yep. This has been Frankie's Log 52. Over and out.
I was gonna do more of these scenes with like Ghost
think I need to go home
Blue
for a
and
little
Ghost
bit.
Recon
That
showing
makes
up.
It was a
but I
nice
never
place
did.
though, wasn't it?
Recon was actually supposed to show up in episode 1 behind Frankie and Mr. Daft, but we ran out of controllers. So I was like, I'm just not gonna do it.
Get a
Did
green
we already
screen.
kill that? Did we already kill that guy? We did, but we ran out of actors.
Mom is... she's not doing good. But really, I'm glad he got in touch with us again. She really appreciates it.
Where are you two right now?
Oh,
We're still
his
in the
brother has a
trailers.
stupid name
She
too, and now I
refuses
can't
to go to the
remember it. I
hospital.
gave him a name, and I
She
don't
keeps
remember what it
talking
was.
about Marky.
It was
She's
Marky
thinking
as
about
a
Dad
dad,
at a time
Frankie,
like
and then
this? He's been dead for 20 years
it was
now.
something
guess she
KY for
never
the
stops
brother, but
loving
it was
him.
like so
Maybe-
stupid, and now I can't remember what
Maybe
it
she
was.
thinks she'll see him again soon.
Do you think you could make it out here before,
I'm gonna call him Stinky.
you know?
I'm gonna call him.
It'll have to be
His
quick.
new name is Stinky.
Oh, that boy stanky.
That boy stank. Oh, I love this song.
It's nice to have a lot of places you can call home. After I visit Mom, I'm coming for you, Evan.
You got to visit his mom? I must have just not read the script or something. What the hell?
Yeah.
You kind of forget things when only your lines are
I've had
highlighted
enough
in the
I'm
script.
sorry to last me a lifetime. It'd be different if you meant it.
I'll catch him on another raid. I'll take this.
Yeah,
bodyguard
so
visit.
those little the way that I transitioned from the episodes in the movie format was I included little bits and pieces of the argument that Blue and Recon have. That was supposed to be in episode 5. One, because in the movie I didn't know how to I didn't know how to like transition between what's supposed to be something that happens like 1 week later and 1 week after, so I just included those. But the beginning of each episode leading up to the argument episode 5 was supposed to have a teaser of the argument like in the beginning of it. So that was like the closest way I could approximate it in movie format was having it as a transition.
Looks like
I mean, I like it.
Griffith.
I think you did a good job with that.
Yeah,
Just accept
yeah,
the shot and
voices.
tip off the UNSC on my way there.
Wait, so did his mom die after he talked to her or something? Unknown.
Unknown. I would say
Would
viewer
these plans
interpretation. It's probably soon after he visited her.
You must be Frederick.
Frankie's mom.
My security advisor just told me
Shout out
about
to
you
Erin
taking this
Cola.
job. I'm Governor Griffith.
She actually
Yes,
recorded
ma'am.
her
Glad to be
lines
of
first
service.
in 2021, but then I moved
No
hard
worries,
drives
Fred.
and I
Can I
lost
call
it
you
like an
Fred?
idiot.
Of course, ma'am.
Lovely, lovely.
So she
I'm
re-recorded
keeping
it.
you in my security detail,
Haeden
so you'll
class.
basically
like 2
follow me
weeks
in this
before.
little loaf around.
Yeah, I've had horrible luck with hard drives.
You
I
didn't
just
know
had
much
one
of a
die on me this
talker.
morning, Alex.
Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah. That's why I back up like everything on 3 drives and 2 clouds now.
Now, I know the
Paranoid-
UNSC put out that
paranoid
order
as
to ban
well.
large gatherings due to the Covenant's recent...
Aaron did really good as
Back up
well.
everything.
Am I going to get a quick
Yeah,
payday
this is
outside
another
the large
great casting
fundraisers?
choice.
It'll
Yeah, no,
Super
generate
fitting for the
money for
character.
public works and all of that.
Hey, if y'all ever need Aaron
Between
for
you and
voice
me,
work,
this is gonna
she's,
get me a couple new
she's in
houses out on the
acting
shores of the
school
Crystorian
at
beaches.
an undisclosed school in California. If you ever need her
Got word of
contact,
some
hit me
event
up.
prep at the Providence in Sector
I'll put you
53.
on touch.
At least 65 to 100 people plan on attending this event. We're gonna cut this off early and stop the prep crew. I'll lead and enter the front. Chairman Squad, you wait at the exits for any stragglers.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I think
let's
one of the
move.
best parts about me and Alex is the
I'm
chair.
going to make sure the preparations are underway.
One of the best things
should
I
make
think
it on.
about Aaron and Hogan and Riley's performances was like a couple of lines into it, they just like got completely into character. Like there was no second thought. Like they were just like they became like Evan and Governor Griffith and Lauren
own,
and stuff
huh?
while they were going to do it.
If you say so, ma'am.
Good boy. Just hang back a little bit.
That line was crazy.
Let's get ready to move in.
Yeah, it's
Surround the
crazy.
exits like we planned.
Griffith is crazy.
May I help you?
By order of the UNSC, large
Shout out to
gatherings
Cowboy
have been
Kitty. Shout out to my boy Duquesne
I have to
23.
escort your crew off the premises. And
Actually, has he been canceled? I don't know. If he's been canceled,
Griffith.
he's not my boy.
What do you mean? We're merely
I'm gonna be a snake real quick.
inspecting this building, making sure it's up to code and whatnot.
Our intelligence already figured out that fundraiser was
super
taking place
switchy.
here, Governor. No use in trying to hide
I
that from
didn't
the
believe in
UNSC.
magic till I saw my dog.
I didn't
turn
know
into
we
a
were on
snake.
your radar, Mr.
Evan Starks, Sarah from class.
Yes, Mr. Starks. Well,
I love the silent one. I missed that scene, but I love that scene where she's like,
me
and
the
this
hell
guy
out of
he
here,
doesn't
Fred.
say anything.
Follow me, ma'am.
He's like, he doesn't talk
There's a
much.
Jeep outside. Let me clear the
He
road
loves that
so
hard
you
legs,
can make your
man.
way to evacuate.
One of the few lighter moments in this season.
Did she go the wrong way?
Yeah, I was controlling both of them, I think. Yeah. I'm
Those
pretty sure I
Cowboy
like
Kitties,
threw
man.
my controller down on the desk so it'd drive. Or I may have taped the remote down.
I've got this remote
That's
rig
funny.
ready to blow.
You'd blow yourself up for some governor?
You choose the UNSC over your own family.
Who are you?
Evan Starks. I've been looking for you for a long time.
That didn't answer my question.
When was the last time you spoke to your sister, Evan?
What does my sister have to do with this?
Fireteam Romeo has had some complications the past 7 years. You're the last lead I have on where Lauren may be.
Fireteam Romeo, huh? You one of Jonathan's dogs?
One of his friends.
Well, I haven't spoken to Lauren since the day she abandoned the UNSC. That damn
Oh,
traitor.
bro, this
Do you
song.
know where she
This
is?
is a triple
I don't
A
wanna hurt
quality
her.
song.
yeah.
Talk.
Like how we're talking now?
This could be like a
Rigged with
legitimate
explosives
game
and a gun aimed at
soundtrack
me?
that you see in 2026.
I only have one idea. What's your name?
Frederick.
I only have one idea, Frederick. When she left, she gave me a code that I haven't been able to decipher. However smart you may think she is, she's 10 times smarter. Possibly even 10 times smarter than that.
Send it through your helmet. Don't move.
That's what it
Time.
does.
I had to remake that HUD.
The fact
in
that I haven't been
Photoshop.
able to figure this out has eaten away at me for years now. I just can't crack it.
I'm going to walk out of here, and you're going to stay right there. I will blow this place to kingdom come if you move an inch.
Some rendering glitches. This is why I got a new PC, guys.
Are you okay, sir?
I'm fine. Tell HQ to track the helmet signature.
Damn, I wonder who that was.
Let's get these prisoners back to the outposts.
There is no doubt.
Why did he let me get away? There's no way my bluff was that strong.
I actually
Must have
added
had
this
some
entire
reason.
episode because Alex gave me a comment in 2022,
I'll touch down and run some
like
scans.
logically asking why Evan would just give that to Frankie, and I was
That's
like,
so illegal.
yeah, he's right. I was like, I gotta.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta
why
expand
would
on
he?
this.
I don't think he would have come up with a code so fast. You didn't know who I was based off of the acceptance.
I do
So
love
laugh
that map in
emoji
Halo 4 though. Just that map in
So
general
soon
is
after
super
I
fun.
asked, I can't help but think it is something that keeps.
Oh
Grab
yes,
a
y'all,
flip.
John and
That's
Alex
it.
did all the map design this
This
season,
code
and
is
man, they
toy prepared
y'all
randomly.
knocked
I
out
just
the
meant the
This
map
code
in
is a
general.
legitimate sign.
They'll see the better ones down the line.
He said decipher when talking
We
about
put
it,
some time
so
into those maps. For
it's
sure.
clear
We
there's some
definitely
I
did.
did absolutely nothing. I maybe put in like chairs and cones if they were needed.
File
And that's about
originated
it.
over 12 years ago. Unless
What
he
I
was
did most of the
planning on
time was
using
I'd sit
fake
in
code
Forge
for
Ball,
Warren's
watch them
whereabouts.
build, and you
I
know,
don't
eat some
think this is
chips,
a
maybe
fake.
some like, well, not
Now the
chips.
problem is the
obviously.
code
I need some
itself.
pretzels or Funyuns.
What could she be saying? Look at
Funyuns
what
notoriously
no
not
spaces,
chips,
no
absolutely.
symbols.
Whoa, we call
12
Funyuns
digits,
chips?
4 letters. J.
They come in the
Surely
same bag.
not.
They're on the same aisle.
J.
Hey, man.
L. K.
I disagree. They're onion-based snacks.
Oh my.
Ain't no potato in that.
Jonathan.
Wait, there's no potato in
Ren
Funyuns.
Kennedy. Oh. Damn, there's 2
Ekrox,
Ks.
are there potatoes in
If this code was based off of Fireteam Romeo, there would have been a D for Dave. Let's see if these numbers have any significance. Maybe the UNSC archives? UNSC Spartan 411, never heard of that guy. Doesn't even
Nathan
have a J in
Tandrick.
his
I don't know
name.
how I came up with that name. I think it was just random.
Jason Parks.
Hey!
Recon and Blue used to talk about him. Let's try 172. What the hell? Why did she show up here? Holy. I'll sort birthdays. This time 219. What is this? Jason Bourne, Krista Allison, and Kennedy Marshall? Jason and Krista were on Fireteam Juliet, but Bourne and Kennedy were on Romeo. Why put them together like that?
My god, the fucking static on my mic sounds like FNAF.
There was a
Yeah,
joint
it's
fire.
It's like fucking FNAF.
This
too,
code had
background.
fire
I didn't
Rose
realize it was
members
like
and their
actually that
birthdays,
bad. I guess the
What does
usually
that
has
have
like
to
other
do
sounds or
with where Bourne is
something.
now? Wait a minute. If I take their Spartan numbers adjusted,
Hidden theory. None of this is real. The static is
these
just
coordinates
Denzel.
might be elite.
Yeah.
Why did
Okay,
Evan
Denzel.
never figure this out?
Denzel
Or
and the
anyone.
Superborn.
Not Henry, bro. Frankie
Is this a
is
trap?
gonna-
Even if it is, I don't think I have much of a choice. I need whatever I can get. No way. Old man Jenkins' home is on the way there.
The question mark planet.
The March of Time was the only thing that could stop that crazy bastard. Looks like his
Doesn't that
lab is still
reveal
here, although
Jenkins'
its
planet?
condition has worsened with time.
Gotta keep it off the
Alien
records.
shit.
He's gatekeeping it.
He was, man.
That's
I should come
alien
back
shit.
here more often.
Hey,
Breaky Slug, over and out.
Oh, bangers. I love this Photoshop.
A lot of things I should have said.
I don't know, he's like
a lot of things
compressed
should've
because I had to
not.
flatten and like distort and warp the perspective on him. Dude, this map's so good too. Alex, you did this one, right? Or
Yeah,
both of
Allie
y'all
did
this one?
probably this entire thing. I think maybe I helped with the minefield. That was it though.
That's a good map. Hey, if you guys want to see more of it, season 4. Check out
I
this
really
is season
hope
4.
this isn't a trap.
That one's still up, I think.
I think I knew what I was doing when I was 17. Oh,
We
here
like
we
that.
go. Love the drama.
Really, John? All these years since we set off and you still don't understand?
Blue, I've tried my damn best to figure out. why you've
Recon,
been so
our
upset since
longest
we've
running
killed the
character
Dawn.
in all of Missing.
Seriously, I have.
He
It's
showed
just-
up in seasons 2, 3,
Why
4,
five?
and 5.
Why this?
The only character.
You've lost one team, but we're still here. I made it out
Nobody's
fine.
immune to the
You went and took on the brunt of the mafia
cold
by
grasp
yourself
of death.
just to let us get away.
Yeah, shout out
Jenkins
to
killed Odon, even though I had been begging and
This is
pleading
another
with
good
you all to
performance.
stop killing.
Yes.
Stop.
Lily. This sounds like a real ass
Everything
argument.
that happened there, that was different.
Recon,
pissed.
John, Jonathan, whatever you want us to call you, it's not. You can't get over yourself enough to try and see the
Was
blood
there?
on
I mean, I
your
know it
hands
was
still
many
fucks
years in
me up.
between, but was the
I
other
always
voice
do
actor
what's
for
best
Blue
for the
just
team.
not
If that
there
was
anymore?
true, you would have been there for me.
Yeah, it was I'll tell you more about it off stream because
I've heard enough I'm sorry
it
to
was
last
some
me a
personal
lifetime.
matters with
It'd be
them.
different if you
And-
meant
yeah,
it.
yeah.
and
I
then
bet
I
you don't
just
even think
completely
about
lost
Alex
contact with them because
or
I did
Mark
theater in
or
high
Hal
school.
or anyone else we've
And
lost
that's how I
along the
met
way.
the
That's the
second
fighting
blue.
again over the
Because we had
secret
another
stuff.
blue for season 3, so
was
we've
the
had
usual
3
topic.
blues.
But it was
Blue's changed every season.
Yeah, blues change every season. So don't get
I hate
attached
doing
to
this
any
so
voices.
often. It's been years, and it's the same shit.
I'll tell you
every
more
I
about
time.
like
it.
this
I
though. This
can't
one sounds like a
believe
lot
it.
like she sounds
I'm not the
angry
one
in
who brings
season
it up
4.
every
She sounds
time.
defeated in this
Are you
one.
serious?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have to talk about it.
You can really
if it
hear the
didn't come
wear
up.
and
Damn it,
tear that like
Jonathan.
having
It's
to deal
the
with
truth.
Recon and Frankie.
I know
Yeah,
you're trying
like
to
it's-
justify
you can't even
it.
hardly
I
get
heard
mad
you and
anymore.
Frankie
It's
try
like
to
it's
justify
just-
it, but you weren't there. You didn't
it's just
see Odon's
disappointing.
final moments. The fear, the confusion.
I didn't have to.
You should have been there.
Maybe. Maybe I was out of line.
Such a dickhead.
I'll believe it when I see you
I know.
change.
I was cracking up the
now,
whole
didn't
time.
I?
I was reading
Both,
this guy's
both
comments.
Blue and
You think
Recon.
I've been trying
How
to
did they even
change?
end up working
I'm not
together?
gonna take this sitting
I know,
down.
such an
So the
unlikely
biggest
duo.
Trying to
dickheads ever.
change. You're gonna make me laugh.
You two need to listen for a
Denzel,
second.
are you trying to get shut off?
John, I'm tired of this. All of this.
What do you suggest we do about it then?
I'm saying we call it here. Throw in the towel before I break down.
How do you want me to throw in the towel? I've tried fake apologizing, real apologizing.
There's a
I've been
ship
running
on
trips
course
with
to
you,
It doesn't
not with
matter,
you
John.
guys
You-
since the dawn.
Denzel, what did you say?
We have an unidentified ship on course to
I
crash
that was a
with
good
them.
line delivery.
I can't
like
gather
that.
an ETA on the impact either. Something's interfering.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh damn it. We'll
settle
settle
this
this
later.
later.
What does he
Also
mean there's a
love
ship
that.
coming?
Frankie, we've got to turn this thing around.
Look, Frankie, we still got a chance to save our course. You need to get to a safety pod now before.
Blue? Recon? Oh god. Oh god, no! No,
It
It is sad
no,
after everything.
please,
They
no!
never will
Denzel, thank
make amends with themselves. Although it probably would have just been the
Get
biggest
out.
argument in the
You're
entire
dead,
world.
they didn't get the chance to
Save
make up
yourself.
after
Child.
everything they've been through. Because I mean,
Just
the
wish I could
the
Been a
thing
long
that I
time
really
coming.
like about what we did with Blue and Recon and how long they've known each other, like going all the way back to Fireteam Romeo and Fireteam Juliet, like in Fireteam Paris, we have the line at the beginning about the reason why Lauren takes over for Paris is because Blue and Recon were actually working together on, it was like some kind of either diplomatic thing or some other like mission that the two of them went on while they were still in the UNSC. So I mean their history goes all the way back to, this is 2568. I think Paris takes place sometime in like early 2550s, like right around when the Covenant War stuff, well, the Covenant War is like in the 2200s, 2500s, I think, in like Halo lore. But if you think about the Halo timeline, like the games, 2552 is the first one. Their history goes like all the way back to that. And then they defected. Jonathan defecting from Fireteam Romeo pretty much a similar time that Blue gets stuck with
Well,
the
he didn't
installation
defect from
for-
Romeo. He got transferred.
Well, I mean when he leaves eventually.
Okay.
Because I should have said the UNSC instead of Romeo. He gets floor drop. He gets transferred from Romeo. Like they said, when Donovan Kingley, they tried to appoint him. That was in that flashback. But you think about how much they went through. They were separated after Blue got straight on Installation 4, and then Recon eventually started bounty hunting, quote-unquote bounty hunting. Really, he was trying to stop Project Fastburn from Season 2. That's because it's almost incoherent to see the storyline between Season 2 and Season 3, just because I was like 14 when I wrote it. But the Recon's whole mission in Season 3 was he was stopping what started in Season 2. And then Blue shows up because Blue needs money because she's pissed at the UNSC for leaving her in Installation 4. And then we expanded on it in Season 4 and we kind of saw what happened when she got left there. So they really do have a deep history and they really do care about each other. It's just Blue felt very betrayed whenever Recon stayed behind on the Odon planet.
Yeah.
And you could kind of
Yeah, that
see
was-
how pissed she was in the Season 4 finale. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
almost played as a joke, but it's more so you could kind of see that, like, after that entire, because they were together most of Season 3, all of Season 4, and then at the end when they're like, all right, we're going to do this as a team, he breaks off, does it on his own like he used to. And it's just, man, the fact that they didn't make up, they're fictional
brutal.
characters that I wrote, you know, I could have made them make up. I'm just like, just thinking about it, I'm like,
Why did
dang,
the
that is,
author do this?
yeah, why would he do this to him?
You know, I remember
It's
way
sad.
back when we were thinking about missing 5 and like how you wanted to continue it, and I just remember it's like how about we just kill him? Like how about
Yeah.
you just kill Recon and Blue? Like, and then it's like it started like the whole thing. I was like, I love the idea because it's like, and then the deaths just got just more
They just
brutal.
kept
Like it
dying.
went from like kind of normal to like, oh yeah, they're gonna die, but having never made up and never knowing, and like Frankie's gonna like, it's just gonna be like out of nowhere, like a surprise thing.
Yeah.
And even like even in the earlier, like I was gonna say also, like when the ship actually gets hit. Oh man, Denzel's final moments. I love those lines. Go child. Like, oh my god, he's a robot, but man, he cared.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh.
And it's, because it's based on, Denzel's based on Recon too, so it's like, it's obvious that Recon cared about Frankie in season 4, kind of in season 3. He kind of thought he was more annoying in season 3, but in season 4 you could tell that he really had started to look out for Frankie, so. It's that ship explosion and that, really the real catalyst was Recon staying behind and just seeing the ripple that, just that one decision that he made to stay by himself ends up rippling all the way through to the future where now Frankie's on his own and he's got to like come to terms that it's just him and stuff. So
playing it over
the rest of this episode of him like dealing with his ghost, just off that one decision that Recon made, which
nowhere near here.
You can debate, if it was the right decision or if it was the wrong decision or whatever, but it
always worked for him, and it did work. It just how you couldn't have known it down the line.
Past 3 years than I have in my whole life. Things I don't even understand. Did you believe in ghosts, Recon? We never really talked about your experiences in the UNSC, did we? There's so much.
And that's also a season 2 callback, Ghost Division. Recon was a ghost. He was a ghost operative. Yeah, all that kind of. Oh, whoops! Accidentally recording.
Did you believe in ghosts, Recon?
Fat finger.
We never really talked about your experiences in the UNSC, did we? There's so much I would have liked to ask.
Who knows if any of those episodes are still up?
You knew about.
I think it was in the flashback.
You always took the blame for your fire.
Hopefully not.
I guess I think more like you do, Blue.
Lord knows what's in this.
I really need you guys right now. Even with all of your fighting, everything felt right and okay and safe. I've been so lost without the both of you. Why did it happen? No final words, not a goodbye. I didn't get anything from you guys. I mean, don't you think you owe me or something? Sorry. Guess you're not in a talking mood, huh? Looking back on it, I used to talk about the weirdest stuff. Useless stuff. I should have talked to you guys more. Asked more questions. Learned more about you. Learned how to do all of this. At least you taught me how to steal stuff. How to talk to people better. Probably something else. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I just want to get away from
that
all
is
this
brutal.
now. I
It's
just
like,
want to
oh my
stop
god, he had to grow
feeling
up so
so
fast.
alone.
It's like, oh man, I miss like.
And I guess what
I wish I had listened more, but man, he was having so much fun.
I mean, he was a
He
kid,
could
really.
be carefree. Yeah, he could be as carefree as he wanted.
He got picked up in season 3. So
God.
season 4, I guess he was 16. I think is how old Frankie was. So I mean, he was just. I mean,
so
if he had
conflicted I
been a
can't even
normal
decide
kid
what I
on
want
Earth,
to
he
pity
would've just been
myself
starting to
over.
drive.
I'm pathetic.
And then all of a sudden,
I
everything
couldn't
just
even
goes
recover
fucking
Denzel.
topside.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Everybody dies. He's like, oh my god.
I want to talk to Lauren
Yeah,
and get some
no.
answers.
Oh man, I wish I'd listened. I was like, kid, it's not your fault. You didn't have to listen. You weren't supposed to ever have
I
to
do
read
know
that.
what I want. It's not that I want to be left alone, or that I want to have you
and this
guys
song,
take care of me again.
when I put it over the
What
monologue
I
for the
really
first time, I
want
was like, dang!
is to trust myself.
This is a good
I'm
one.
tired
I
of being
like
stuck. So how about
Haunt.
this?
This is like what, Haunt V3?
Yeah,
This time, for real, I'm ready to move forward. I'm going to see Lauren Starks. And I'm talking to myself.
I think I originally had Recon in blue. Because when it was a series, I think I wanted to make it like a fake out that they were still alive. And that's why they showed up in the background so much. Because I think I originally even had them like talking to him like in a schizophrenic kind of way almost. Like
I think
he still
like
hears them. I feel like that was in one of the early drafts and I ended up
I'm
scrapping
pretty sure
it.
that was. Almost certain it was.
I'm almost there. What does she even look like? It'll probably be obvious, I guess. out in the middle of nowhere. Pretty sweet deal for what it's worth. Now, what are the odds I
Bison
get
2.
shot out of
Wait,
the sky?
how do you say it, Alex? Is it bison?
Well, I'm not sure what I expected.
Bison.
I feel like you had a pronunciation, bro.
I mean, all the planets have pronunciation. Bison.
Like a bitch, he dropped on his head.
Damn.
He lives that. Also, the rocket exploding in
I'm
the
a
air
Frank
above him.
of Recon.
Whoa.
One of John's friends.
Got all that blood on her weapon.
So you're Frankie then.
Oh yeah, what's that been through?
Looks like you already know who I am.
That BR has seen a lot
I
of.
see John's frequency has been
a lot of
registered to your
combat.
radio
Or the-
before.
that AR
and
has a lot of
Beth?
combat
What
on
the?
it.
Who are you? Why has it been 3 years since you've radioed?
I was
Jonathan?
worried about
It's a long story.
the performance
If you'll
from
trust me,
Riley at
I
the
can
beginning,
explain
but once she
everything.
got into the character, it was...
She killed it.
Out of everyone from Romeo, I never imagined they'd be able to stop Jonathan too.
Whoa.
The UNSC has
Thank
been
you,
doing
man.
cleanup missions chasing after the remaining operatives of Fireteam Romeo and Fireteam Juliet for years now. Dave Riddick and Kennedy Marshall suffered a similar fate to Recon over 10 years ago.
Dave and Kennedy are dead.
Yeah. And now that Jonathan is gone too.
There's no one left besides you.
Damn it. After I heard the news of what happened to Dave and Kennedy, I started searching for somewhere remote where I could plan in peace. So far, this outpost has survived longer than the rest of them. I thought one day John would make it out here.
Well, why did you give Evan the coordinates here? He's a UNSC fanatic who's made it all the way to second in command there.
Don't remind me. I didn't know what happened with Fireteam Juliet would radicalize him.
I got freaking head bobs there. Honestly.
I thought when he saw his superiors defect, he would join us. What a shame about him.
I can't believe Romeo and Juliet are completely wiped out.
This really put a dent in my plan.
Yo, did she say dent?
I've kept it close to my chest this whole time. I'll explain it to you after the tour.
Hey, wait a second.
Here's the command center.
Wait a
Communications, logistics,
whoever
any
built this
kind of
map
data
did a
you can
good
imagine
job.
comes through here.
Yeah, man, they did a great job.
This
Nah,
here's the
just
armory.
wait. Just wait. The best is yet to
Stockpiling for
come.
years now.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Over
me.
here's the garage. This is where we keep standard land vehicles as of right now. Sorry about your ride, by the way.
Well, I can't say I blame you for being precautious. I've done worse.
We all have, Frankie.
John was in that
I
episode.
didn't mean it like that. Thanks.
Last but not least,
I'm taking you to court.
Courtroom episode.
The barracks.
I'll take you to
Where
court.
there's so
the
many
sandbag
beds.
pillows.
come on out, guys.
The courses are real.
Y'all better give Ali his credit. He built that
This is
whole
my team.
barracks.
Bro,
These
I
three
don't know
have aided me
how
in
we
my
got them to
raids,
fall in line.
intelligence, and preparation for the final step of my plan.
There's no
Well,
telling.
what is this plan you keep talking about?
Gather
That makes
around
up for every other.
We're gonna
error.
overthrow the UNSC.
Every
Wow.
drifty moment that's in the background
Actually, this would
somewhere.
be more sitting in the
Probably.
command center, right?
If you say so,
I think I was walking.
Don't talk
Hey,
about
we
that.
got our first Connor
Let's go to the
line.
command center.
Oh wait, actually no, he had one in the
Yeah, I
first
was gonna
episode.
say.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I
Incorrect.
spoke over it.
He's gonna help us instead of my friend Jonathan.
I'm filling in for
Oh,
Recon.
speaking of banger
Do you realize
songs,
how much of a
when I
downgrade
heard
that
this,
is?
I
Use some
knew
big
I was like,
shoes to
okay,
fill in
this
the need.
has to
No
go
one can
over
replace
Lauren's
John, though,
plan
so
for
just
the
use your own
UNSC.
skills as best you can.
It just sounds like such a good like scheming like
Now, let's get to the plan.
deliver the
I've
plan,
spent
deliver the
years
steps
developing
song.
this while you three have helped me gather the supplies we need. First off, I'm gonna surrender myself to the UNSC.
You're what?
You're doing what now?
Huh?
That's step one. After I surrender myself to the UNSC, the rest of you are gonna hijack my transport.
Like this song could
Before we make it to the
legitimately
main
be in
base,
like an
Frankie,
Ace
Jude, and
Attorney.
Daniel will go destroy
Like
their
a,
communication
it
relays,
feels
while
like it
Phineas
would go in
escorts me
someone
disguised as one
outlining
of the
like
guards.
the steps.
We have
that
some
they're
standard
doing.
Archangel class armor that should allow him to get through undetected.
This one is a good one.
I'll keep you safe, Starks.
I can take care of myself, but that's a good way to think about it.
How will we destroy the relays? Are we using explosives?
Frankie here is a bit of a technology wizard.
It's a lot less cool when you put it like that.
I'm getting too old
The
for all
side
of
eye,
this.
the Daniel
Frankie's
side
going to hack the relays so that we can quietly dismantle their
It's a
infrastructure.
wizard.
Do you think you can destroy the relays without being at them one at a time, or do you need to be face to face with each relay?
How long until we start this operation?
I want to start tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
We've prepared for this day long enough. Now that we know we have no backup coming, we may as well send it with everything we have.
In that case, if you give me a couple hours, I can make some wireless
I forgot to put the
receivers that would
filter on
run the
that line.
inputs I put into my relay on the rest of them.
Everything you need.
I forgot to put the radio filter on
After the communications are destroyed, we'll use
He sounds a bit
Phineas
more
to get us
That's why he sounds so
as we can
clear.
While the three of you follow
Sounds
us.
very
When we
human.
get to the commander, we clear out the security and take the
Yeah,
commander.
what is That's not in a
helmet.
Well, you, with all the static, he's clearly his voice device is damaged.
If we pull this off, then maybe we can avoid that option and avoid spilling more blood than we have to.
I'd take that bastard down easily.
We should.
That's one of the
After
reasons I
everything
like
the
doing
UNSC
missing
put us through the
production
past
side.
decade,
Because
constantly running
it's so
for our
easy to
lives,
get
trying
people's
to
lines
expose
over
the
Discord
truth.
because you can
It
just
would be the
you just
perfect
shake off
vengeance.
anything. It's like, oh, it's their helmet,
Vengeance.
it's their communicator.
I guess that's one way to look at it. His death after getting
That's what they sound like over the radio.
This is restoring order. He's drunk with power and delusional to boot. I mean, the UNSC commander thinks he is a god and is an equal with the Covenant. That's absurd.
Regardless of what it is, we need to begin preparing if you want to start tomorrow.
Good thinking, Daniel. Frankie, head to the armory and get started. If you need any of us, just shout. Let's get to work, team.
Hoorah!
It's huge.
Lucas
I
set the
didn't realize it
tone
synced
for that
that
one.
well.
Yeah.
I like that.
Go ahead.
Me and Connor listened to Lucas Hoorah like 6 times to get the timing right, just to like make sure we had it.
Finally, I'll get to see you again.
I'm pretty sure that's the last time we see Evan until the final fight. That's another sad story. We'll talk about that more when we get to their scenes.
When we get there.
Oh, yeah. Are we gonna theory craft after this? Are we talk
Bro,
about
I'm down. I'm down.
Can we talk about the Lauren theory that we talked about?
We wrote it
like a couple months, like a month ago.
Alex, this story has a life of its own. I merely channel the story through my fingers.
Brother, we wrote it.
No, Alex, I traveled there myself. Narrative transportation.
Lauren,
I remember getting so pissed off when I'd be messing with these walls and all the fucking weapons would just explode off of them. I'm pretty sure Haeden threw a grenade in the room one time. Also, all the weapons fell off the wall. Pissed me off so bad.
I did. I was trying to raise my weapon after I lowered it, and I forgot my grenades were empty.
To be determined.
These three are highly capable soldiers.
Blew up all the
I
grenades
wouldn't
in the
even
room.
risk a plan like this if I thought they couldn't handle it.
But you're not confident
Wait
enough that they'll make
120
it out.
seconds for order
Things
to
happen in the
respawn.
field.
I need to know that you're not leading these men to their deaths intentionally.
If that's
This
what
is
it
another
costs
really
to take
good
down
Lauren
the
scene just for
UNSC,
kind of setting
I'd say
up.
those 3 lives are worth it.
Maybe Warren doesn't
I'm not
have
that
everyone's best
cold-blooded.
interests
Not so sure now.
in
The
mind.
biggest threat is to me and Phineas. If you're worried about someone, it should be him. I plan on protecting
I
him
said
to
it
the best
before.
of my
All
ability.
everybody who was on a
Eugene
team
Daniel
was a
is a bio
psychopath to some extent.
I agree. I agree.
I'm 100% with
You
that.
had to be on Romeo and Juliet,
You
bro.
really did. If
It's the only way you can
weren't just a
survive.
bit of a psychopath, you end up
I
like
almost
Blue.
removed him from the
Yeah.
base, but I thought it would be better to keep a close
She
eye
may be
on
the only one
instead.
who isn't.
Why is that?
And look what happened to
I've
her.
been doing this a long time.
Jason
Yeah,
wasn't.
she suffered for it.
Something's not right with that one. Don't get caught alone.
It had a conscience and
I
suffered.
haven't warned the others yet. If they don't trust each other, this whole op collapses.
What happens if he
Man,
screws
what's
the
going on with the
plan?
rocket launcher back
You and
there?
Daniel should
That's
still
what
be
I'm
able to
saying.
take out the communication towers with
She always
Never
had
know
that,
when
though.
you might
Why'd she
Squad
never use
radar
that?
should show relative locations during the
Why did she
Never
never
She
use
needed
it?
only shot it at
Never needed
Frankie.
it.
It's a lot to spring on me at
You
the
never
last
needed
minute.
it now.
all part of the job, little Rico.
Oh, actually, no. Well, I know why she didn't use it. It's because she surrendered herself. Imagine surrendering yourself with a fucking rocket launcher strapped to your back.
I guess that's more convincing. Where it's like, oh yeah, that's
Well-
all the firepower she has, or something.
Let's keep it
All right,
up.
load
You
to
saw
the
how she
Pelican,
was moving
everybody.
in Paris.
Phineas, you suited up?
Yes, sir.
That one's
True.
Perfect. Move out.
He's a weapon with
Can
or
someone
without
get my
one.
helmet?
I had to add in that line before John recorded his stuff because I realized there was a continuity error where we changed Phineas's helmet to be like a normal Archangel. But then I was like, for some reason, when we actually filmed in the UNSC base, we just did Phineas's armor with Archangel colors instead of doing the Archangel
Let's
armor.
make this as smooth as
So I had to
possible,
get John to
everyone.
record
Hijack
that
the
line. I
transport
slipped it in the
as soon as
script
they're en route
before we
to
recorded. Hey, can someone get my helmet? God, the mods in MCC, bro. That game is so chopped, but the mods are so good. Everything they added to
everything.
Forge was amazing. That landing. That was the lowest I could get.
It's so scuffed.
Lauren Starks has handed herself over to the UNSC. We'll need a prisoner transport to take her in.
I'm trying to see if I can show it.
Good work. The chairman
That's me.
was shocked to
That's
see
me,
an
guys.
archangel like you got her in.
Yes. Yes, they will.
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna show it, but
Number
Phineas is.
56.
Oh,
Ride
it's
the rear jeep with Starks.
one of
and that
these
here
guys.
23 can
Phineas
drive her.
literally had like that
44,
exact
ride
same
the
helmet
front jeep
on.
with me and we'll
And then he
escort
changed it when we got to the lobby. I don't know. I either I did it or someone did it, but I was like, I gotta
responsible for
fix that. Continuity, because we always care about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the sound effects for this season were so brutal. Every single thing you hear is added in post. None of it is game audio.
Escort team. Let's get to the base.
Just threw him off the bridge.
Talk about the scene? Do we want to talk about how long that
how
took?
long it took.
Oh god.
Where do I start? I mean, that was probably that shoot was probably what 3 hours, maybe just for that one clip of just like catching them and throwing them off. Because Alex, maybe you can explain this better than me because I don't really know Halo 4 as well. For some reason, the assassination animation would not throw them all the way off the bridge.
Yes, they would always just like land on the railing.
It's a game of all time for sure.
It definitely is. It was at one point we even think about them just
Not
like plugging them right there on the bridge. Like, okay, get him out and then just shoot him in the head. And then he dies.
We went through many attempts.
Oh, this map. Oh, it's beautiful.
This one was an undertaking right here.
This is many hours worth.
Yeah, this is a 2-day build.
Let's
if
get
I
her
remember
locked up
correctly.
and
And when I
prepared for
say 2 days, I
interrogation.
mean like 2 11-hour
23.
sessions.
Go ahead and lead her down to
I
the
didn't do
prisoner
shit.
processing route.
Yes,
But
sir.
I sure enjoyed it. I think I put the rocks around. I think that was my contribution.
They look so bad.
Yeah, I think I contributed
rock
a rock wall. And then I said, "Hey, you guys need to put the vent over here." Yeah. Hey, yeah, it needs to be smaller. I think y'all used me as like a test dummy to see if I could fit in the vent.
That was true.
Yeah, I think Allie made that entire vent system.
Use the markers on the
God,
map
that
to
came out
where
so
each
good.
of our communication towers are
It was
located.
insane. I
Once your
couldn't believe
device
what I
is
was seeing.
attached, I should be able
I
to
can't
set
believe
up
it
all
worked.
3 in a single charge.
I can't either.
I couldn't believe, like, I was worried the camera wasn't gonna fit, but I mean, it worked beautifully. And then the rock in the middle. I love the rock in the middle.
Mysterious.
We came up with
like
lore
there.
for that too, that like it came from space or it came from the
obelisk
Covenant or
action.
something.
Yeah, some burnt out
Yeah, it's like a
planet.
gift.
Yeah.
I love this build too. This tower, oh my gosh. Like it's only shown in this
Also
one scene,
Allie.
but just the detail in it is wonderful.
What can I
Yeah,
say?
I did like 90% of the interior of like the main
I can only see where everyone is based on
There's
the
also
radar
outer-
pings on the map itself. Let's hope they get there soon.
The outer garage.
Hey, you know I had to put Signs V8 in here.
Signs
Oh, it's a
V8.
brutal
That's a
sign.
good
I
one.
mean sign. Oh, no! Poor Daniel.
Oh!
Daniel got fucking.
Somebody help me!
Poor guy. 3-line.
Why are you leaving me in body?
They're gonna call him a fraud. They don't know.
They
They don't
are.
know Daniel's backstory. They're gonna call
They
him a
don't know his
fraud because he died
contribution.
first.
What did he do?
He contributed. Hey, he got his charge on there. He got his charge on there.
Does he know?
Remember, to mine,
I don't think I
Daniel
do.
and I split up earlier, but I haven't heard from him.
Dude, lying his ass off.
Please don't tell me.
Stand at attention. Hi!
So, oh, now I
this
feel
large
like this city.
sharks.
Hey.
Good work, 23. Even an archangel like you finds success sometimes.
Thank you, sir.
As good as you've done, though, I hope you'll understand a cherubim needs to escort such a high-profile prisoner from this point on.
I love
sir.
the helmet shape
Daniel
of
must be
them
having
because it
trouble with
almost like when I picked that helmet for the cherubim,
This is
it
goofy
reminds me of like a
As
like a
you've
crew
done, though,
cut, like
I hope you'll
flat top.
understand a cherubim needs to escort
Like it looks
such
like they
a
have shaped
high-profile
heads. Like it looks
It
like
kinda
the head
does.
is
It is
shaved
a
right there.
flat head. No.
Like literally
With the
just
crimson
no
chin.
thoughts. No thoughts in that at all.
prisoner from this point on.
I see, sir.
Daniel must be having trouble detonating his still. I'm gonna have to hope he planted his charge. I can blow ours at the same time. Thank you, Daniel. Damn it, Jude.
Feel free to go back
I had to put those
barracks,
lines like right
23.
next to each other because I
I'll
was
be the
running out
one to
of
escort Starks to
visual.
interrogation.
If it's all the same to you, sir, could I come
The
along?
interrogation of Starks is a highly classified matter. We can't just let an archangel such as yourself see where the prisoner's being questioned and listen in.
Yourself.
Sir, I understand your reasoning, but I want to make sure my
Crazy
catch gets to the
callback.
destination safely.
Feeling full of yourself today, huh? Just because you've done one feat worth something more than your usual patrol, security, and scrubbing detail doesn't mean
You're
you're some
scrubbing
high-ranking
detail. I love
official.
that line.
If you talk
Scrubbing
back to me
detail.
again, I'll have to make an example out of you. It'd be a shame.
I'm sorry for the insubordination, sir.
Oh,
Here, you can take it.
I don't know what happened there. That's a rendering error, I guess.
What the hell are you doing, 23?
Oh, this
What
song's
is this
banger,
one
too.
from?
This song?
Remember? Yeah.
This is the
Do you
second
remember
part of
watching
Luscious
this?
Stinger V4 that was going to be the opening for
Luscious
season 5.
Stinger.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. That's a good one.
You went all out on Luscious Stinger. So John originally, when we were toying with season 5 at the beginning, we made an intro. And John did the Luscious Stinger song that we're talking about. The first like minute or so of that was the opening. And then there's like a slight pause in the song and then it goes into this. And I was like, I couldn't really find a place to put the original opening, but this part was like perfect for the infiltration.
Was there an actual Missing 5 intro on this
There
thing?
was.
Does that have-
Not
does that have
not
the
on
Missing-
this. I had it on my old hard drive, and then I lost
I see.
I kept the Premiere profile, but I lost the actual clips in it. So it was like just missing offline media, like moving around and stuff like that with the song on it. But I thought about putting
that's
one in here, but it just kind of came down to the wire, and it was already 53 minutes. So I was like,
Relays are all
The Missing
down.
5 intro is good.
Sir,
I like that one. That's why
if we kill them,
If we don't
the
kill
actual
you
intro
here,
we ended up
who
going
knows
with.
what'll
Yeah.
The real M5.
Archangels,
Yeah, the real
hold your
M5.
fire until my mark.
You don't want to do this. Lay down your gun and we'll let you off easy.
Ready?
Oh.
Starks, it looks like you're
This
both
is
with us
Beef,
now.
the beef transcends lines.
A lot of hard ladies do that.
I'm gonna finish you off
it's
myself,
defensive, bro. They're gonna
course
think
you
they're
tried
gonna
to
die.
Worse than
There's no
Armor Lock?
respawning in this
Lauren.
one.
Not the rookie you left behind.
Frankie got shot in the ankle there.
Achilles ankle.
Just down his whole armor.
Yeah, you really saw assistant, saw Frankie,
Settle things
saw
with your
Red,
brother,
that's crazy.
Starks.
I thought you were gonna come
I'm seeing
with us.
red.
Why didn't you follow us?
You left me, all alone in the UNSC after I joined the fight alongside you. For what? For a traitor like Beth? Or Jonathan?
Evan, the UNSC is corrupt. It's filthy. It's not what we enlisted for.
Just because you don't trust Commander Lucius doesn't mean I'll follow you like I did as a kid. I've grown stronger.
Second in command, right?
Highest ranking soldier. The only Seraphim class in the UNSC.
Do you trust me anymore, Evan?
You betrayed the UNSC. You betrayed humanity.
Do you love me?
You're my sister.
Answer me.
I love you enough that I'm gonna free you from the hell that's ahead of you.
Oh.
Get the helmet pop.
Her head like flicked back.
Good thing she had those shields on.
Yeah, good thing she had the Insta hard light shield again. Fucking hard light users.
Hard light up user.
Hard like
Phineas, my ammo.
My ammo!
My ammo! I don't know why I said it like that. Shit, I must have been concentrating.
Yeah.
God, that melee is so brutal. I don't know if we had the melee like strength up really high, and that's why
We
everyone's
did.
bodies flew so much, but it was crazy. Also, notice how Frankie said my ammo, and then he never bothers to like reload or
Close
get
one,
any other
Frankie.
ones, and then
Thanks for getting
He
us
reloaded
Cheryl.
off
later
screen.
on you'll see that he starts mowing, like spraying
No
at the
problem.
arcade.
Let's go help
when they show
Starks.
up.
Hold your fire. This is my fight. I can take on my brother.
Golly, she's getting head tapped.
Her neck is broke.
Evan didn't kill her just
Oh, she
because
got a PR, man. She
deep
got a
down, he knew
Still
she was
looking
his
down on
sister.
me, huh?
He just couldn't get the kill off.
Got that last line. That was the last thing. We can talk about that when we
Just
talk about
putting you in
their
place.
relationship. But his last line being still looking down on me, I feel like that really encapsulates everything about their fight.
Oh.
Oh, this song was so perfect for this.
Oh.
I knew I wanted to do a
His body
scene like
falling
that
on the
where it's
drop
like
is
the
crazy.
the
At the
the
ending.
camera's paused and it's like moving like parallax to the things that's happening like around with like the, what do you call that? Like the trail or whatever of the bullet like frozen in the air with him getting shot. That was like one of the only shots I knew I wanted to do like visually before I started like sitting down and actually clipping everything like machinima wise. Let's talk about Evan and Lauren, because we've had some really good conversations, I feel like, about their relationship that didn't really come up almost until like after it was done, like being edited and everything. But so Evan was first mentioned in Fireteam Paris in 2021. We had already written season 5 at this point, so we knew that Evan was going to be like one of the. I really intended for Evan to kind of be like the second main character, even though I feel like after the final cut, it really ended up kind of being like Lauren was the second main character. I almost feel like you could even put them as like a duo as the second main character. It's like Frankie and then Lauren and Evan, where Evan takes up the front half and Lauren takes up the back half. But man, their relationship, you see in Fireteam Paris that Evan gets deployed to a hot zone and Lauren's it's thrown her off her game in Fireteam Paris. You can see that in the Falcon ride over, her and Kennedy. That one's Kennedy, right? I always get it mixed up. That one's Kennedy. Her and Kennedy are talking about it. And it's just like she's worried about what's going to happen to him in the hot zone. And then we don't see it. We don't really see it happen. You see it. It's talked about in Frankie's flashback where he goes over everything that happened in between seasons like 0 through 4. But at some point, Lauren leaves after Donovan Kingley, and Evan stays behind. And I think that it's really... I know Frankie asks Evan why he stayed. Lauren doesn't know why Evan didn't leave. And I think one of the things that I tried to convey that I almost feel like maybe I didn't convey good enough, but I tried to emphasize it with his last line being still looking down on me. I really wanted there to be this relationship between the two of them where Lauren Starks is seen as such this like mythical figure in Fireteam Romeo and in the UNSC and everything. And Evan joins after her, trying to follow in her footsteps, live up to what she's doing in the UNSC. And then he sees her defect, not really understanding because of his position what's really going on in the UNSC, and Lauren not being able to disclose what's really going on for fear of, she still has Dave and I always forget the other one. Dave and Recon, and who's the other one?
It's probably Davis, the other one.
Is it Kennedy?
Yes, Kennedy. Oh, if we're going off of, I forget if that guy's first name or last name is Kennedy.
Oh, I'm thinking of Audi. That's the one I keep getting mixed up. Audi's in Fireteam Juliet. That guy never gets anything.
Neither does Dave.
Yes, Dave, Kennedy,
never shined.
And Lauren and Recon. And so it's like Recon's the leader of Fireteam Romeo, but Lauren takes a lot of responsibility with them. You can see in Fireteam Paris, we kind of established like she has the leadership qualities, like if she really wanted to. So she feels responsible. It's difficult to tell anyone else because she's worried about leaks, like if they're leaving, what's going to happen after they leave. And then you see they've all died except for Lauren because the UNSC's been hunting them down. So she gives Evan the code as like a, hey, I'm going here. Defect if you can, basically trying to get him to figure it out. But even though I tried to tease that Evan used the code as bait to Frankie, like he's following where Frankie goes to know where Lauren is, and know what Lauren's doing. But at the same time, it's also like Evan didn't really understand why he got the code, and so Evan gets left behind. He's confused. He doesn't know what happened with Lauren. He doesn't know why she would leave him by himself there. And then he also doesn't understand because of how the UNSC spins Romeo and Juliet leaving, like why his sister would betray humanity like that when he only knows basically that she was fighting for the UNSC her whole entire career. And now all of a sudden she's a traitor. She's left. So I think Evan was just very confused, and I tried to kind of mirror. He's almost like what Frankie could have been. That's what I really wanted to emphasize. Like, if Frankie didn't have someone like Blue, or if Frankie wasn't taken care of by Recon, because Evan also had those people in his life, but he didn't get that same kind of nurture, like nature versus nurture, whatever. He didn't get that same environment that Frankie ended up getting in season 4, and this is what happened to him. So I just think their relationship ended up being a lot more interesting. Like, I didn't even mean for it to have so many, like, caveats and stuff in it. It really was just supposed to be a story about like a brother and a sister that got separated and went down different paths, and it really ended up intertwining with Frankie's story and with Recon's story really well. But John, you've said a lot of good things about it. I'm sure there's stuff I didn't touch on that you found. We've talked about it a lot that you.
Yeah, I mean, you put it really well. It's so unfortunate what happened to him, because you can see like he is a good soldier, and that's what he wanted. Like he wanted to be like his sister, who he saw as a good soldier. He's still trying to be that old version.
Yeah,
and he can't break that. You know, he doesn't know why she did what she did. You know, so and everyone around him. Yeah, again, they all had people telling them and support systems when they went. Everyone he was around was just as into it as he was.
Yeah.
And if he ever had doubts, they always like, you know, hey, like get your head in the game, like stay the course and everything. It's like, it's just brutal, because like if she could even have said a few things, like I wonder, like I feel like he would have followed her. He clearly was willing to.
100% I agree.
It was too late. And by then, after a certain point, he grew up and he realized, you know, she basically left me here, and so these are my people now, and she's the enemy.
Yep.
You know, it's like,
very similar to Frankie. They're both. I think the thing that especially I like that you used I like that you called the song Ghost Voices, and using it for them, because Frankie's chasing Blue and Recon's ghosts for the whole beginning of the season, and Evan's really chasing after this ghost of what he knew his sister was, and that's just not the relationship that they have anymore. And him, you know, he's got lines during their fight like, I'm not the kid who used to follow you around, like all this kind of stuff. You can see he's just it took a big toll on him whenever he was on his own. And then Commander Lucius steps in with that fatherly figure, religious kind of, almost like indoctrinating him into it. So
and I wonder, I don't know, like what you consider his lore in between, like him being sent there in Fireteam Paris on his own and Lauren leaving. But the way he's played, even in this, he's not a bad guy.
Yeah,
like he's not killing just for the hell of it. Like he didn't roll up in episode 1 and just start massacring. Like he didn't shoot until he was shot at.
Yeah,
like, he is a reasonable person. Like he's just he just has it wrong. You know, in the sense of the story, and you could even view it. You know, you may not even view it that he's wrong, but he doesn't have like negative qualities, as in evil qualities. And I love that about him. And so it's like you can hear, even in all of his lines, like he did such a good job. You know, just like really selling that he's into it, like he's into being the best, but he's still deep down like a good kid. Like
he was exactly. He was just doing what
just the
he thought
worst situation that could have happened. Exactly. Yeah, he just did what he thought was the right thing, and it just wasn't. Oh, that's the worst part about it.
Yeah,
it's such a good character, story. And the voice. I mean, you can't sell it without a voice like that. I does not get it. I mean, there cannot be an amount of credit like that's worth giving for all that.
And it's so impressive too, because I intentionally asked him and Riley to do it because I thought that maybe if the two of them were bouncing off of each other, like the dynamic would come across as good as it did. And Hogan didn't even really know much about Evan's backstory outside of what was in Evan's like scenes, and he still read the context of like what Evan was trying to be and what Evan was trying to do so well. So yeah, I'm gonna send him this. I mean, I'm gonna send him this stream and be like, hey man, we were gassing you up. We were gassing you up, little buddy. But I think Blue and Recon have the most interesting relationship to me out of like everyone in the series. But I think that Evan and Lauren's dynamic was definitely the other one that I was like, almost like subconsciously, unintentionally, just the way that their paths diverge, the way that he mirrors Frankie, the way that they are so intertwined with. I mean, Evan has been there since Fireteam Paris. If you want to look at it like timeline chronologically wise, he's been there. He's seen everything. And he ended up just being in the wrong place. He couldn't get.
You could
touch
literally
with him.
make missing on the other side following Evan.
Yeah.
Like you could have. He could not even know who Frank. He could just hear a mention of Frankie the same way Frankie hears a mention of Evan. And it's like that's so cool. It's like of what he did and what happened to him when he went out there. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah, the UNSC characters really
you can learn so
really got
much,
fleshed
or
out.
Just create a lot of it, create a lot of it in your head, because like while all this is going on, like you gotta imagine, it's like, oh man, like this is what happened. It led to here now. It's like, man, it's like it doesn't need a backstory. You can make it in your head, and all of it is good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. The idea that people will have their own ideas about like what was going on to them that led to this confrontation with Lauren
and over the time. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
Just a good character. One of those super rare.
And it's interesting too, because you guys may remember. I know Alex probably remembers pretty well, because me and Alex were very heavily involved in the beginning of season 5 when we first did the draft. And I think one of the reasons why Evan's morality still comes through so hard was because his original character was, he was this like white, what do we call him? Like the white angel, or like the white.
So
yeah,
I
you
took
explain
inspiration
it
from a historical figure, the White Death, a sniper in World War II. I believe he's a Polish sniper. But we kind of took the sniper angle and then went through like the political justice, like vigilante route with him at first. He was going to be there to just take the head off of Governor Naft for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it changed a little bit from there.
It did.
But, you know, the core kind of like, I don't even know how to, the core like characteristics kind of stayed the same.
Yeah, he was always confident and very highly skilled. He thought he was doing the right thing. And originally, like now, you can see that Governor Griffith explicitly is talking about like embezzling and what she's going to do with the money, with the beaches and the houses and everything. We originally had Naft not as a revolutionary. Naft was originally being busted by Evan basically for like extortion and sexual assault. It was like a bunch of like really like shit stuff that Naft was doing and like covering it up as the governor or whatever. I can't remember what Naft was.
Something like that.
So whatever political office he held, but we ended up changing when we went down the Lauren route. Because I don't remember Lauren's original involvement in the story. And there was also points where I toyed with Lauren being the bad guy of the whole like season. And I think that if you read some of her lines, you can kind of see I didn't really want Lauren to be a quote unquote like good. Like I didn't want her to really be a morally good character. I wanted her to really be somewhere in between.
Yeah, we ought to talk about that once it gets to that.
We can talk about.
We're gonna hear those shortly. Those are yeah. I like that.
And it was Evan originally, because God, season 5 story got reworked like 3 or 4 times. That's another reason why it took so long, because I couldn't decide what to do with Evan. And I'm really glad that I waited and talked with you guys and looked at like the notes you kind of gave me as I kept going through the drafts, just because the final character we got is so rich compared to like the original plot of season 5. Eventually Frankie and Evan were going to team up, and Frankie gets Evan arrested like unintentionally. Like they were following Frankie because Frankie had worked with, originally Frankie was basically like a detective. Like he worked with the police. And that's why he was trying to stop Evan, because Evan had basically just been like, it seemed like Evan had just been assassinating people, but then you learn about the kind of people he had been doing it to, and it's like, okay, well, he has a clear moral motivation for what he's doing. And then Frankie eventually wakes up, busts Evan out of jail, and they go and they chase down like Lauren Starks, who at that point was like really kind of more specifically the antagonist, like a villain. But I feel like it turned out a lot better with the way that the story ended up going, with Evan and Lauren's relationship, and Evan he just happened to be on the side of not the main character. He just, if it had been any other main character or any other conflict, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sometimes you're just there.
You can't, I like that, because after seeing Fireteam Paris and you see Lauren how she acts, like you can say, not 100% certain, as we'll discuss, but it's like, she's got a pretty good idea of, she wouldn't necessarily turn. It's good to stick through that, and just keep it, well, I mean, I guess change it into what it is now.
Yeah. I like them a lot. I like the way they came out in the final version. And then Jude.
I'm in the middle of a touching goodbye, Jude.
Chaos battle.
It's Judas. Didn't need to remember my name anyway, right? This uprising ends here. No room for insurrections like you fools ruining our bonds to the Covenant.
That was a good episode. And season 4.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll show you.
Where is Daniel?
George, forgot to check on Daniel in the chaos.
He's been disposed of already.
You bastard.
I'm going to eradicate the rest of you now. Archangels, execute them.
This is a good scene. That one guy. So they like
just trying to pull a hard shield.
That's damn hard like you.
The guy who lands on his head, man. We gotta show the frame of the guy who lands on his head, man. that one, and those two are just standing there AFK, by the way. Because we ran out of control. I mean, look at how this guy lands, dude. It goes too fast for you to go frame by frame, but he was cooked.
You can see the impact of his neck just slamming into the ground. It's crazy.
I love the baseline in this one.
Thanks. Yeah, I like that. I thought it was like a perfect, just like,
Jude! Oh! I love that Jude scream too.
No!
The fact that we got it to sync up as good as we did.
Damn it! Yeah. Did you play this part too? Was this all just to get them to wipe each other out? You told me about Jude, and you did shit about it.
If I had killed Jude off without him actually betraying us, what would that have looked like to Daniel and Phineas? Frankie, every sacrifice...
You're sacrificing the men you lived and struggled with. If you're throwing their lives away so easily, how do I know I can trust you with what happens to the UNSC?
Guys, remember these lines
I'm not
just a
going to decide
second.
what happens to Lucius, Frankie.
Keep these in mind. Transcribe them.
You can't just force me to make a decision like that.
This is just another part of the plan, only you're doing it instead of Recon.
What? Did you plan on throwing one of us away too?
It's not my place to decide the commander's fate. Just what happens to the UNSC after. I never would have got rid of John. If he trusted you, I do too.
Damn it.
Master manipulator.
You want to talk about it now?
Yeah, we can.
Because she does have that other thing at the end too. If we wanted to wait till after.
Yeah, let's wait for that.
Okay.
Let's wait.
Because it kind of expands on what I think we're going to talk about.
This is probably
even in the end,
one of the
couldn't
favorite
stop Fireteam
pieces of
Romeo.
music I made.
Oh,
probably
you know how much I love this one.
Music for Mystic 5.
I looped this song
able to
4
transcend
times in
human
the original
into
cut.
light
John said
past
no.
human.
Let me add some more.
This may be
Th-
hard
this
for
song
you
is
to
so-
It made me so
full
mad. I fixed the
understanding,
entire thing in
but
one
try and
night.
follow
I added
this.
like
Imagine
over a minute.
standing atop
a minute and
the
a
United
half
Nations
to it.
Space Command, being the sole leader in charge of protecting humanity, a savior for humanity. Every decision I make could end the human race or cause it to flourish. In essence, I transcended the humans I was tasked with protecting. Then imagine that this misunderstood force of nature that you've been fighting against comes to you with a proposal. Power and safety. How could I not take it? The Covenant called me a god. I was on par with the Forerunners in terms of the reverence. Their perspective of me was that of one Most High. In exchange, all I had to do was give them that damn fire team station
You
on
traded
Installation
4
4.
soldiers for a terroristic space religion to call you a god?
Even you, with all your human intellect, can't understand the Covenant. It's disappointing, Lord Starks. I was not trading 4 lives for myself. It was for humanity. In the event of more flood outbreaks, the rise of the Prometheans, and eventually ancient Forerunners, we had allies as powerful as the Covenant, thanks to my genius. Thanks to my ability to rise above the confines of humanity, these humans I protect, they wouldn't be able to process the thought of us working with them. Your ancestors did a disservice to all of you, pitting us against each other.
They've glassed entire civilizations off of the face of the universe. We've had to fight for our survival since 2525, Lucius. I don't know what deal they struck with you, but there are innocent lives out there being lost to those monsters. Think of what the generations of soldiers before us gave up to try and protect humanity from them. The fact that you would give up one of us, let alone 4 of us, for some kind of safety shows me you don't think this through.
I thought of that already. Imagine how they must feel
I
sitting
love
in
saying
heaven
that one.
looking at me
I thought
successfully
about it.
rising by a covenant. I'm sure pride is their first response. As for your generation, I knew there would be dissonance among the humans if what I had started was discovered. That's why Fireteam Romeo had to die. Beth's escape from the installation was a thorn in my side already. I couldn't have some bleeding hordes running around undermining my authority.
You haven't overtaken anything. They're toying with you, manipulating you. You're gonna get tossed to
That's
the
rich.
side,
That's
just
rich
like
coming
the
from her.
colonies they've destroyed.
Notice
I'm
that.
a god
Notice that.
now, Lauren. The
That's
covenant
rich.
listens to me
remember
as
that
one
line.
of their higher beings. If
Remember
I say
that.
jump,
Write that down.
If I say self-destruct, they'll send their fleet into chaos at a moment's notice.
Call them to save you then.
One moment.
In an era where we have Shaw Fujikawa drives that take craft at light speed, I'm
Oh
finding
my
it
god,
hard to
Riley
believe
was like,
they're still on
what?
the way.
She's like, what is a
Summer.
Shaw?
They should be
Fuji-"
answering
She
my
like kept
distressing
saying it over and
lady.
over again. I was like, look, you gotta read the
What
books.
are we
You
doing
don't
for
understand.
Frankie?
You're lucky I have to think this over, Lucius. Maybe your army will be here before I finish. My first reaction coming face to face with him. I want to kill him. The reason Blue and Recon and Daniel and Phineas are all dead is because the orders that
Daniel.
he gave out.
Yeah.
Justice. Right? Or maybe it's just selfish revenge. You wanted to stop the killing though, even with Odon. This is different though. He killed you guys. He killed your friends. But killing anybody else doesn't bring you back. 1 second of relief isn't worth killing again. Especially knowing you'll still be gone. I didn't even kill the Archangels, Lauren did. How about we compromise then? A second of relief and a clear conscience.
Isn't that ironic, Frankie? The Covenant is getting the hell out of here.
Oh my god, it's Phantoms.
By God!
No. No, I'm a god!
You're just the former commander of the UNSC.
Oh.
Let's lock him up for now.
Not like he's got much time left anyway. He's a dinosaur at this point. Commander Lucius of the UNSC taken down by vigilante justice.
Along with the entire Seraphim and Cherubim classes of the UNSC.
Looks like there needs to be a change.
I'm guessing that's already a part of the plan then.
I'm gonna try to lead the UNSC back to our roots. The Covenant has wronged us time and time again. We need to protect what's left of humanity.
Well, that was the whole point of the UNSC, wasn't it?
Help me. Come be my second in command. I could use someone like you around, Frankie.
Be my
Especially considering
Seraphim.
everyone else is...
Be my Seraphim.
No. I don't want to say in what happens with the UNSC. I don't want to be in charge of anybody. I really just want to rest, Lauren.
You deserve a break.
Yeah. A break.
In that case, I guess I can handle things here.
What do you do next?
I'm going to broadcast on available UNSC channels that I've returned, that the Covenant betrayed Commander Lucius.
Technically true.
I would consider fleeing the system to let him die a pretty big betrayal.
When you put it like that.
Then I'll say that Evan Starks in the Cherubim class died in an effort to protect the Commander, and then hope that the anti-Covenant sentiment can carry me along with determined supporters ready to fight.
I sure hope that all works.
I just wanted the system to change. I wanted to see Evan change. The Commander took advantage of his insecurities, all in the name of more power.
And
we can't let the UNSC
notice,
stray from protecting.
not to jump ahead, but notice she's doing the same thing by spinning the story that way of what happened in there.
Yeah, I mean, she's already building her case as
She's
to
building her
stake it.
Evans.
I mean, is she any better than the commander?
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
You know?
No.
I'm taking the ship.
Go ahead.
No, she is not.
I'm gonna pay my proper respects to everyone here. Then I'll put Lucius in a cell where he belongs.
Goodbye, Lauren.
Get some rest, Frankie.
Support for the UNSC the past 3 years has been overwhelming, to say the least. The UNSC returned its focus to
Yeah,
fighting the
getting
Covenant, and the human colonies have rallied around the new UNSC led by Commander Lauren Starks. I was anxious handing over the UNSC to someone.
Oh, this
It's
song,
nice to
this
see that Lauren's
montage.
done a good job
This is
so
a
far.
crazy song.
When I checked the date today, I realized it's been over 10 years since I met
Wait,
Recon
I'll show you
Blue.
guys. Mark is missing.
With everything
here
that's
somewhere?
happened, I
Oh, there it is. Guys, we got it. There's Recon. Recon and
haven't
Morky.
had the chance to stop and think about how much has changed.
Episode 1.
Things that were missing.
11
Things
years
that
ago.
I searched for and
It's at the name.
what I found. I even changed my helmet.
He
I've
said all
actually
3
been at
season
East these days.
Yeah.
I haven't
I'm sure
had
that
to
was on
fire a
purpose.
weapon lately.
No, that
I've
was
been able to take the ship out for a flight without
Nah,
fearing
homie, I
for my
lived
life.
that.
Life has been good. It just feels like I've lived 100 lifetimes already. I think that the rest of this one would be best spent in some peace and quiet. This is my final Frankie slog, June 25th, 25/7.
Oh. Man, this song though.
Oh.
This is probably my
You
favorite
know I
song
had
of all
to.
time.
You know I had to.
This is probably my favorite song of all time.
You know I had to
I've
throw it
ever
in
made.
there.
Huge.
Bro, I only had to do 4 voices this time. And Alex did 3.
Yeah.
That's like the least we've ever done in one season, I think.
No, it is. There's definitely a lack of lines on our part from this go around. Well, actually, probably not for you. You had to voice all of Frankie, but I definitely had
Frankie took up a lot, I guess. I tried to
much
not do it,
smaller
but
amount of-
just made it easier. Ah, the song.
That shit is gas.
I can't believe we body acted that one, just the 3 of us.
You
I
got
don't know
it.
how we got it.
Never again.
Think about editing.
Gonna have to find some fucking machinimators.
We found some animators.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm not booting back up MCC. You got me fucked up.
Perfect conclusion. Perfect conclusion to everything.
I feel like honestly it
song.
really was. I feel like that wrapped up about everything you could wrap up. Now let's talk about Lauren. John, start us off.
Oh,
Start us
all
off.
right, man. This character right here, the evolution of Lauren Starks in Missing 5, I think is one of the coolest things, and it is not. I will say, I love like the considering possibilities. The way that Riley did her lines adds so much to this like underlying feeling of like evil, I guess, really like manipulation, evil type stuff. Like her team, it's like on the surface, yes, it's like, oh, Henry, or, oh my fucking god, Frankie. If we lose 3 people to save the UNSC, that's not a big loss. It's like just saying stuff like that. Like, yes, she's right, but you're not supposed to say that. You know, it's like, and just everything. It's like and Frankie even calls it out, and I love that. It's like, did you even care? Like, why didn't you stop it? You knew there was poison. Like, why didn't you get rid of him? It's like, well, if I had gotten rid of him, what would they have thought of me? You know, it's like just thinking like that kind of selfishness. And like the commander goes, and she's like you said, immediately cooks up and concocts a story. Like, this is how I'll gain power. I think the UNSC needs a change. You know, I'm gonna fix all this, and I'm like, I love that because it's like, oh yeah, it may be out of like good and stuff like that, and like, you know, she's assumed on the surface to be like, oh yeah, she's gonna change the UNSC for the better, but it's like the way that she went about getting it, and just the way she treated everything was like, that was just brutal. Like, you could argue she's as bad as the commander in the, you know, methods that she uses. I just love that. I mean, just to think is like, wow. I mean, she could be considered a villain. in a
I
sense,
agree.
like just in a cloak, you know.
She has presumably the highest kill count in season 5 from what it looks like. If you're counting directly pulling the trigger, I'm pretty sure she has the highest kill count of anyone in season 5. And it's
and you saw her in Fireteam Paris too. I mean, she was a killing machine. I mean, really just killed without almost a second thought.
Her assassination animations were just like, literally jumping up, knees to her chest, stomping.
Stomping the head of an elite.
She is violent. She's brutal.
She doesn't like the Covenant, and who can blame her? Who likes the Covenant? But damn, she does not like them at all.
At all.
And this was another same thing with Evan, but just another great casting. Just because of the way, because you could get another person to say those lines, but you wouldn't feel the same way.
I agree.
It's the inflection it's like that kind of quiet, calculating way that she says all the lines. It's like it's clear that she's thinking of other things.
Yeah, and Riley did so
just kind of aloof about it. You know, it's like, oh, it's not that big. It's just 3 people. It's not that big a deal. You know, it's like, damn, like you just said that. You just said that like that. It's like, oh, it's good. It's good.
It's
Lauren and Evan are some of the best written characters. I'm a big Recon Blue enjoyer just because I know they're, the fighting and the history and everything. Like it leaves a lot to talk about, but the fact that in one season so much is revealed about Evan and Lauren, in 53 minutes, you can make up just years worth of what happened to make him like this and what will happen. It leaves so many questions that are worth, it's good to have those questions. You don't want every answer at the end of it.
Yeah.
And those kind of questions are what makes you wonder. It's like, man, is it gonna repeat again? Frankie rests finally, and Lauren starts doing the exact same thing, just in a different sense. She goes too hard against the Covenant, they come back and just put humanity into the dirt. What happens after? It's so good.
Blinded by ambition.
Yes.
Yeah.
That urge to fix the UNSC is it's a few people. And even at the end, she's like, I'll pay my respects and lock up the commander. It's it just doesn't even sound genuine hardly.
Yeah.
It just sounds like
she really
just putting on a it's just putting on a mask.
Back right after that.
Yeah, did she really even lock him up?
Yeah. Yeah. It's Henry, I'm gonna say it every single time. I'm gonna say it every single time, dude.
Hey, good old Henry. God bless that
guy. God bless him. For the rest of my life, I'm literally the worst human ever. Oh my god. Frankie, probably. Well, but you can't ask the dude to do anything more. But damn, Frankie, stay behind and watch this video quick. Make sure.
You gotta hope that he lives up to his saying, I'll keep you in check. His last thing to her basically being hey, if you fuck up, I'm gonna come stomp you or whatever, and her being yeah, sure. But it's
whatever you say.
He's tired. He's been through everything at this point. It's been 10 years since.
It's almost like he doesn't even care.
Yeah,
it's he doesn't really care anymore. He's clearly capable enough of defending himself on the unknown planets. I guess you don't have to care after that point. Yeah. He doesn't have anyone chasing after. The only person who would chase after him at this point is Lauren.
Yeah.
And she probably won't, because she knows...
She got what she wanted.
Yeah, she got exactly what she wanted. She's got no reason to chase.
And if you think about it, outside of the court case that happened in Season 4, Frankie is a relatively... he's basically an unknown figure that played such a big role in the major events that happened, in Odon's planet and in Season 5 with the UNSC being overthrown, and he'll never be discussed. He was there. And he's just not talked about at all, basically, in any of the clippings and any of the news or anything like that.
No.
He was just a shadow, basically.
Yeah, because he wasn't in the UNSC logs either.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Right? So it's they'll only know it for Recon Blue, the fire teams, and Lauren will probably delete those. Let's be honest. It's he was there, but in no official records does anyone care that he was there. He made it's there's no pictures, no nothing. And anyone who's like, I guess the only guy would, the guy who got his 4-wheeler blown up.
Yeah.
He's like, he would remember it, but then
Oh, yeah, I
like, well, what
remember
was his
Brady.
name? Like, it's like I only saw him once, and I don't know where he ever went after that.
Yeah. Like, what happened to that kid? I mean, yeah, and he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even think about when he's older.
The lawyer,
difference.
he would remember, I guess, because that was
Lamar
his first
probably
win,
did, yeah.
But he'll never find him. He doesn't have any means to find him.
Yeah, he can't.
He was on national
He
TV.
Yeah,
True.
Lamar was on TV. we almost thought about doing a spinoff with him too. I don't know if you remember that. We actually did think about doing a spinoff just with like the court-based episodes. But
I do think I remember that.
I'm so glad that you brought up just like Lauren's calculating. This is another character that I kind of subconsciously ended up doing some parallels with that I didn't really submit until we got to like the last episodes. One of the things that I think it hard to really pinpoint when I decided to do this, but think about the commander who he gave up on installation 4 for the Covenant. He gave up Audi, Krista, Jason, but then Blue later is taken out. And then if you think about Lauren gave up Daniel, Jude, Phineas, and then Evan was like her Blue basically that was given up afterwards too. So if you look at them, they basically are doing the same thing, but they're just approaching it with one of them needs humanity, one of them doesn't need humanity. And one of the interesting parallels that kind of meta outside of missing more so like Halo in general. One of the interesting, not to get like political or anything, but one of the interesting things about when Halo came out in 2001 was there was a lot of allegories to basically the wars that were going on like in the Middle East in the United States, where the Covenant is religious and people were like, is Bungie trying to say like the Covenant is like an allegory to Islam or something? And if you take it into the context of like 2025, the commander was willing to set aside the us, the them. He's like, I'm willing to bridge the gap to keep everybody safe. And Lauren is so vehemently set in her ways that she's like, no, we cannot even consider what you're doing with them because of what they did to us in the past. And then she goes and she lets 4 humans get sacrificed too, not even counting the archangels. She does the same thing just so that she can be the one who's in control of it. And I just think that it's Lauren as a character is such an interesting case study on like what happens when this is my theory. This is my theory about what happened to Lauren, that after she saw Donovan Kingley get appointed and failed, she felt like she needed to take things into her own hands. She saw what happened to Dave and Kennedy and Recon, and now all of a sudden she almost feels like she has to do everything herself. She has to be the one that stops the guy who killed Recon, the guy who killed Dave, the guy who killed Kennedy. And so it's like it's almost like with Evan too, like in a way you could say that Lauren is doing the right thing, like she's doing right by her old teammates, but you have to wonder, humanity at large, sure they support Lauren going like away from the Covenant and not supporting the Covenant and just being like humanity focused, but you have to wonder at what cost it'll be in the future whenever they lose that defense and whenever they lose the collaboration that they had with them. Because love Lucius or hate Lucius, he did have, the Covenant. Notice how in all of Missing, the Covenant really isn't even a thing besides for Old Man Jenkins' planet. Like, Jenkins has technology from fighting them. Fighting the Covenant was a thing in the past that Jenkins did in old wars back in the day whenever he was still fighting and stuff. So, I don't know. I don't really know if Lauren does a good job in the future. I don't know if she upholds her end of the deal.
Probably not.
I don't know if she upheld anything with the commander. I'm sure she didn't say a single thing about Jude or Daniel or Phineas. Besides the fact that they died fighting the Covenant.
They were just casualties.
Exactly. So
it's probably
again,
that's the thing. That's everything to her. It's just casualties. Like, because once she gets the command, that's what she wants. She doesn't care about anyone else, really. And that's even kind of something that you see in Fireteam Paris. Like, she's not reaching her hand out to save anyone. When Jason's running with the bomb, it's just like, hey, run. It's like, let's go.
Yeah.
And even here, it's we lost a few people, and now she can free wage war on the Covenant, and she doesn't care who goes as long as she's where she is. It's like, well, you know, this is my goal. I want to fight the Covenant. I don't care who fights them, but they will fight them under my command. It's like, wow.
She
That's
definitely
just so
a case
cool to
study.
me.
She's definitely a case study.
Super cool.
Yeah, I
Little psychopath. Man.
I didn't expect. I don't know. Season 5 really, like, kind of looking at it holistically now. I mean, it turned out so much better than I could have. Especially looking back at like the first drafts from 2019 and 2020. The final product, man. I'm just so pleased. I'm so pleased with how it came out. I feel like it's the depth in the writing is like on par, if not better than what we did with like the original skits whenever we first started doing like the integrated timeline.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a shame that we didn't get to do like, God, I wish we had gotten to do in-game and World War TCG and stuff like that. And we can talk about that since this is, I mean, this is the end. This live stream is.
I mean, yeah,
this live stream is
it.
the end
This
of
is
ONET.
it.
But man, because if we had gotten to explore like Iron John and Jonos and Haeden America and like even thinking about way into the future when we were thinking about doing Restoration and Season 2 and Heinheim and John Turreau. Like John Turreau's storyline too was something of like that same thing that Evan has of like his self-esteem and he needed to find his way. Like, it's just I'm glad that we got this one. We got one. We got a good ass feature out of Season 5.
I think, it all comes down to like, the skits are still, I mean, some of the best times, some of the best things that we've made and everything, but Missing, I mean, when you think about how we came to be, when you think about what led us to be where we are now, this many years later, like a lot of it, so much of it can be attributed to Pokemon and Halo.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
that really was the backbone.
If it meant, as much as I agree, of course I wanted to see those things, and I'll always be proud to read them. But this is something that we can make how we wanted it. The ideas that we have for our other things, those other scripts, it's like so difficult to do in like a live scenario. So much more. This in Missing, like I feel like Missing 5 is the penultimate example of we were able to do everything we wanted to do. Like it had the good maps, good sound design, great great voice acting. Like it was everything we wanted it to be. It's all of our goals, all we like doing came together right here. It's like I'd rather it end on this than end on like a live action skit, honestly. I think this is just the perfect send off to show that we really, we came out here, we just did this thing. And it took way longer. We probably could have had this thing out, years ago.
I mean, who's keeping track, Who's keeping score?
But life happens.
Yeah. Life definitely happened in between.
And it's way easier to do Missing. It's way easier to do something like Missing now than it is to do like a live action. Yeah. Really anything else. That's the reality of it.
Set some time aside, a couple hours, fucking make a map, have some people move around for fucking 30 minutes, and then you get the whole damn thing damn near. Except for the lines.
Well, the lines can be done in your own time.
Exactly. That's what I love about it.
Schedule a little couple hour block, get it done. Yeah. For me, it's just, oh, hey, this is kind of what I wanted to sound like. And I mean, there were years, if you have, like, when I go through, like, my SIN email, there are years, I mean, between, like, 2022 and, I guess, like, late 23, like, nothing. I didn't make a single song. I didn't even get on anything to make anything. I was like, and then you just kind of think about it. And it's like, oh, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it. And it starts building. And then Haeden's like, hey, it's like, I want to finish Missing at the end of this year. I'm like, hey, that's a good idea. It's like, we should go ahead and finish this thing. And then it kind of gets easier after that.
Hey, look, it's Happy Noob 17. What's up, man?
Oh, it's the GOAT.
We just finished the commentary, so if you want any insight into what it was like, feel free. You can rewind or you can check the VOD out. We're talking about the channel in general now. Now that we're you picked an unfortunate time. You found us right when we made our last Onet movie, so you picked a good one. You picked a good one quality wise. You didn't have to sit through the rough ones, but but yeah, I think there's something still so charming about Machinima. I mean, especially how easy it is to make. Like, it's funny to say how easy it is to make, knowing like what went into like, if any of y'all had seen like the timeline or anything of like editing it and stuff. But
oh yeah,
it's just it's such a simpler process, and I think the visual style, Halo 4 is not really my favorite one.
No, my favorite's probably Fireteam Paris.
Reach's visual direction, and then Halo 3 movement wise, like the actual body moving and gun lowering and stuff, I feel like is really crisp. It's a shame because I really liked 4's lighting, and I like a lot of the. There's some gripes I have with 4's art style, but I really like the direction that a lot of the helmets are like inadvertently pretty expressive. And I think that kind of adds to like that charm of it too. But man, it's just a shame that it's fallen out. Noob, thank you so much. It was definitely our hearts were poured into that one for sure. So it's glad to see that it resonated with some people. But it's just it's a shame that Machinima's falling out of favor as a video style. I mean, there's just still so much you can do with it. I know it's in Halo, and you can do it in other games too, where you have like a free camera and stuff. But that Halo Machinima specifically is just so charming. I mean, I watched Red vs. Blue, and I watched Rise of the Spartans in like, God, 2010 or like 2011 when I was a kid, and I still feel the same sense of like magic and excitement. And it's like, oh, they're doing all this on their own. In 2026 as I did back then. So I'm glad. I am glad that we went out on something that has been so integral to, especially when we switched from like, because we originally were really focused on like gaming just in general, like Let's Plays and stuff like that. When we did transition into focusing mostly on episodic stuff, I mean, me and Riley were making Machinima in like 2015, doing like the Onet news crap, and then we had the original Jailbreak Machinima, which, oh my god, you can't even call that a Machinima. That's just like it's like a seizure happening on screen. I don't even know why I call that a Machinima. There's like no coherent anything going on in that. I mean, shit, man, Missing is 11 years old. Like, well, it will be 11 in May, but like 11 years. That's just such a pillar. And it was really important to me that I got Lucas and Connor in on this too, just to like, and Riley, just to make sure that it really was like a true send-off of the core OverbyNetworks. We had a lot of people like come and go and from like even from like 2012, like 2012, 2013, all the way to like 2017 is when it really settled down to like just the core 6 of us. We had a lot of people come and go, and it was important to me that I highlighted those of us who really stuck it out the whole time. Just because it's just something special that we have. It was important for me that I included Riley and Lucas and Connor in this, because you guys already had Alex's visual style is all over with the maps, and John with the soundtrack, and then me with editing and the direction and stuff for the actual clip. So it was really special. I think it was really special that we were able to.
It really was. To
close out on this. I really would have loved for everyone to see your skits though, John, because man, in-game and World War TCG, man, those are just. I mean, those are works of art.
They're good. Look, they're still. I still like going through them every now and then, but it's nice to, if when I even think about it now, like think about if we reread it, like if we put it out today, so much of it was
It wouldn't hit the
humor of
same.
the time. Yeah, it was humor
Yeah.
of the time, and I don't know if it would hit.
It's
I
definitely
really doubt it
referential.
would.
I mean, it's referential, but
Um,
the core of it is
the core of it is
homie
great.
connection and what Haeden
And who's
America
to
and
say
Jonas
it
go
won't ever
through.
happen? But
That is true.
You know,
it can always be.
it's nice. It's nice just having it written down. It's always there.
Yeah.
And you know, it's. I don't think we need to regret it. We saw.
Yeah.
We saw.
Yeah.
The formation of it. You know, it doesn't. It's not over.
Yeah,
just,
it's not over. That is important to consider too.
And it's not just disappeared and gone. So I'm not.
It's gone.
I'm not too worried about it. I think. You know, I think writing those and doing a lot of things we did like in Restoration and the Jonos universe in general, it's like all of that. It was a lot of it, you know, cutting our teeth and figuring out like how we like to do things. And
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
For our future projects and even like our projects now, I mean, I think there's still, we learned how to write better and how to make better lines. And really a lot of the things that we got out of the Jonas universe is, I think, still present in what we are still looking at, still planning and still writing. It's just more modern now. It's more modern and more feasible, especially.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
less,
definitely more realistic.
It's less fantasy and more, you know, more in line with everything. So,
honestly, yeah, you're
I'm
right.
happy we
Around the
made
time
those.
that we finished like Restoration and Mind's Gate and all those like parodies and stuff was really when we started ramping up writing for Third Floor and stuff.
Yeah,
and you can see like when you find your voice, like. So you really found your script writing tone like 2019, 2020, like after we had finished writing like the second season of the skits. The Third Floor episodes after that, like looking at the doc, it's like, man, you really got like you just grasp it so well. And we know so much about the characters now. We've worked so much with those characters and stuff. It's like,
oh yeah,
our control over those characters is a lot stronger than. Because our skit characters were just like caricatures of ourselves, you know, just like over the top versions of like all the quirks that we all have, like as friends and stuff.
I mean, what's to say that our new characters aren't the same?
No, I got nothing in common with any of them.
Over the top. Also, kind of over the top.
Oh, there's nothing in common with
My chewing clop.
Fucking chewing club.
Those are gonna be good.
Those are gonna be really good.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see those. This is
wait, sorry, finish what you were saying.
No, you got it, man. You got it.
Well, I was just gonna say, you know, while we're talking about it, you know, it could be a good time to tell Onette what's going on with us, because I told everyone on Haedeno. Everyone on Haedeno found out last summer what we've been working on, but we've never really said anything explicitly on Onette about what comes next. I've just kind of alluded like there's something coming, but I mean now's, you know, as good of a time as ever. We're 2 hours deep.
Yeah,
we finished M5. We're already talking about it. You know what? How about I just play the teaser for them like I did for Haedeno, just so they.
I think that's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, they can see what.
You should do that.
Everyone saw on Haedeno. Pull that up.
Y'all, we.
Well, here, and I'll share my. We can all enjoy our behind the scenes. Our behind the scenes.
I love being blind.
It's dark. It's dark in here. Press play.
Y'all, we just finished recording the first lines for the Third Floor after all this time.
That's right.
Record it in the closet. Just
117.
That's been recorded in. There's the engineer station, if you want to even call it that. Long ass cable going on the carpet.
I still have that.
To the
I still got it.
The carpet?
And
no, the
Audacity. That's real quality.
You love
the cable, damn it.
That's how you know we do it around here.
I love
He's a
that.
hotshot executive at a company. I don't think he's missing out on anything here.
Is it recording?
Oh god, that haircut was so bad. That's when I shaved my head in a fit of rage. You saw Alex
all grown
Slimzy
back
back
and
my bald
pattern.
pattern.
Follow me. I'm gonna show you
Male
the setup
pattern
here.
baldness.
We got 3 people, 3 men, 1 closet. Ignore everything here. So today,
I feel like it's very zoomed in.
today, 3 men will stand shoulder to shoulder, reading some 117 and jacking off. He's jacking off. He's jacking off. That's the magic of it. It's gonna look like 1 take, but that's all. You can stop recording.
This is somehow better than I imagined.
Did you not look at the photos?
How are we able to afford this again? Okay, calm down. Neither of you are that important.
Oh, thank God! Guys, I don't know how that kid did that. I felt every single button I had to
I did
hit,
FNAF
and I'm pretty sure I
2
kissed and shit myself. Y'all, I am so excited to finally show you guys some concept
Really
art
brought that
and some
Mississippi
backgrounds from our new series,
Yow.
Suite 403, that's going to be premiering on Kippicles. It will be our flagship show on the new channel that me and Jonas105 are working on. So I'm really excited to show you guys some of this concept art and these backgrounds. We have
God,
gone
the
over
Gmod
so
backgrounds.
many
I still have all of
iterations
them. I was
the
looking at
past
them.
couple Years,
I
but we
took
have officially
screenshots
entered
of the
pre-production this year.
entire
And
pilot.
I'm
Like
really
I have the
excited to show you
entire
guys some of
pilot
what we have
backgrounded
so
from
far. So
Gmod.
we've gone through
Before
all
we
of the
did the
line
Sims
recording
map.
with our voice actors and actresses, and it is so exciting to actually
The
see some of
chubby
it come
Andrew.
to life. So
I
hope
just
you guys
wanted to
see
draw
this.
just like a placeholder, and I was
We've
like, I'm
gone
just gonna
through
make
all
him
of the
like the
line
fucking
recording with
Stay
our
Puft
voice actors
Marshmallow
and
Man, just like a fucking orb walking out. That shit made me laugh so hard when I drew
actresses,
it for
and
some
it is so exciting to actually see some of it come to life. So hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing so far. We're hoping to have the pilot out by the end of 2025, and we're gonna
I'm
have
pissed
some other
off, Andrew
episodes in the pipeline. So be sure to stick around, subscribe to the Kippicles channel, check out our
Kippicles.
website, and then follow our other socials.
I'm dropping in chat.
You guys will stick around to see Suite 403 whenever it is ready. Yeah, guys. So that's what we're working on next. We're moving over. We're moving over to a new channel. We're just gonna start fresh. We absolutely eviscerated OverbyNetworks algorithmic placements.
It's gone.
And the multiple
This is-
controversies on the channel.
This is 13 years of bad choices on this channel.
Yeah, take a scroll through from oldest to newest, and you'll see what we're talking about.
You'll understand.
We just felt like a fresh start was really the best way, like what this new show deserved. We've been working on this since I made it in the summer of 2018 based on a joke that we made about a channel in a Discord server. And then it has turned into now a 500 something page Google Doc of script ideas, and now we are in full blown production. I'm getting screenshots for the backgrounds and stuff right now, and then we already have all the voices timed out except for the extras. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're moving over there. We'll have a website sometime around closer. Yes, we're gonna keep this channel up. We'll keep it up as an archive. I may private some videos, but probably not the good missing episodes. So this video will stay up, but if you subscribe to Kippicles, we'll be over there. I won't reveal everything we're toying with right now, just so we're not held accountable for if we don't do it or if we do it. But we're putting most, if not all of our creative energy right now into Suite 403 to get that off the ground, just because it's been our baby for the last 8 years now. 7.5, if you can believe that, since we started working on Suite 403 as a concept, and it's different name and everything.
Yeah, it only gets longer.
Yeah, it gets more and more every day. So we thought it's finally time to bring it to life. And it's best to do it with a clean slate. It's best to do it with its own home. And it's more mature than our other content. Not that Missing and our skits weren't like, we have some obviously adult and double entendres and stuff in all of these, and then Missing was pretty dark in the last season 4 and season 5. But Suite 403 is definitely how our taste has grown as adults, and not as as high schoolers and middle schoolers whenever we were doing ONET. So it kind of just fits the tone and the direction that we're going in more. And we're kind of looking to be a little bit more focused than we were on ONET. Make a very small pool of content, not really focus on like trying to be everything like we did with ONET, like Let's Plays, podcasts, news, live streams, debates, all that kind of crap. So we did a lot of good stuff on the channel. Let's be real. We did a lot of good content. I stand by everything not offensive that we made.
Yes,
those were all
brave.
good. Everything offensive, I do not condone. I condemn it. In the words of Cody 4W.
I don't like bad things.
I'm not a fan of bad
Call me
things.
a criminal.
So, we're going to Kippicles. I'm linking it here in the chat for any of you guys who make it this far, watching the VOD. I'm sure I'll make, if any of you guys remember, we have a blog. Can you believe that? We've had a blog since like 2012 where I've posted OverbyNetworks updates. So I'll probably do one last update with the Kippicles information once we get the new website up and stuff. And once the channel, I mean, the YouTube channel's kind of set up. It's got the profile picture and the banner and stuff. So it's mostly just waiting for content. But once we get further along in production and we kind of know the timeline, then I'm going to upload the teaser to the Kippicles channel so you guys can watch it outside of a live stream and look back on how far it's come from the test backgrounds and stuff. But yeah, John, anything you want to add about Kippicles and
real
what's
quick,
next?
Happy New reports that link takes you to 404. I can confirm. I'm not sure what's up with that.
No, let me check.
We got banned already, guys.
They already got us
up. Wrap it up.
No, I think
you got to put an @ in it now. I forgot about that. Here you go, guys. Here's the real link. Real link.
I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming. I think I of course. You know, this is kind of how this is the channel we grew up on. And you know, what we were as kids and preteens and teens and young adults. As
all the way up until now, really.
Yes, it's a lot, and probably for the best that we go into something that is clean, especially with the way YouTube is nowadays. Because you know, it's fun to make things, but it's better when people look at it.
Yeah, we want to share what we make with people.
And you know, 50 views is great. 30 views is great. I'm never gonna complain about any views. I just think we've got a better chance of really showing what we've worked on, because I'm not saying I'm going to be a little disappointed if I do, you know, 600 plus pages of scripts and I get, you know, 2 views. You know, I'm going to be a little weirded out. I'll be like, wow, you know.
All out for a drop of blood.
And I think this is a good chance to start over. Not like we're just going to completely forget all of this, but all this is just leading into something better.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, it'll be archived. We'll get the worst of the worst off. And so
we'll do a little scrubbing detail.
Anytime anybody or ourselves wants to look back, well, it's still right here. It's not going to go anywhere. And knowing our luck, you know, we'll switch over to Kippicles, and YouTube algorithm will probably bless this channel and bump up 400 subs, and Missing 5 will blow up, and people are going to start asking where the other seasons are, and you know, that's just going to be great. It's just going to be great having to get back on MCC and start over again. We're going to start on Evan's backstory. Guys.
No, I'm sure that won't happen, guys. Halo Mission was dead, right, guys? Halo Mission was dead.
It's
right,
pretty
guys?
much.
We definitely don't have ideas for another Halo Mission on the other channel, if you're interested.
Yeah, we definitely don't have multiple
We definitely don't have an
still.
idea for another machinima with 3 fully fledged maps. Maybe on standby. Maybe
those are banger maps, though. Let's be honest here. They are absolutely fire.
We're having a little Kippicles meeting after this, so we'll see if that ever comes to fruition. If those maps get to see the light of day. Who knows?
And I guess the last thing that I'll say is I'm hoping that with Kippicles that we can, you know, make a more concerted effort. OverbyNetworks is pretty on or off. We'll have kind of periods where we're posting all the time, and then kind of like this, it's many years between things. We're gonna try harder to be more open about what we're doing on Kippicles and have a more concrete schedule for when we put things out. That way, it's not at random, and you can kind of you know what to expect. Because consistency is a lot.
Yeah,
it's important.
It's a lot.
That's something we've never been all that good at. But of course, real life. But with the way we have Kippicles set up, I think it's going to be a lot better for dealing with real life. Dealing with everything that happens, and allowing us to continue doing what we like and have a better chance at getting somewhere with it.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely like
simulator.
Like old Dino said, we'll be
around,
keeping y'all up on the timeline.
Yeah, and we got whole Allie here to keep us in check. I always say he's my manager for my live streams for Haeden, so he Allie will always line us up and keep us in check whenever things are going astray.
Funny, you just called him manager. Very,
very interesting.
Guys, remember that. Remember manager. Remember
foreshadowing.
Manager.
Foreshadowing. No, just kidding.
He's actually not. He's actually not, guys.
No, look. If he wants to be a part of this, then by all means, loving open arms. But we understand why someone may not want to associate with Sweet 403, considering some of the things that we've written. Trust me, I get it. I get it.
Some of the things we've even written about him.
Certain DMV episode.
Yeah, certain episodes where he perhaps registered for the wrong thing.
Yeah, certain unfortunate accidents. Anyway,
that's so funny.
It's
be on the lookout. 2032. That one's dropping.
Yeah, that one will be out in 10 years. I've tried not to be emotional about it just because we're literally just going to another channel. Like, we're still going to be doing stuff, so it's really not as big of a change as anything, but, it's a good chunk of our childhood and our young adult lives were spent hanging out in those summers and those breaks, getting together and recording videos or recording stuff, like, during the school year online, doing, like, machinima during the school year, or doing cookies and cream and stuff in the fall when we'd go back to school and when John was in a completely different country, different time zone. There's just so many of my best memories, I feel like, on this channel, and you guys weren't in Documenting Dan because that was with the other friend group that I had in middle school and high school, but even like with that friend group, I have so many good memories documented on here. It's silly to say it's a big change considering there's OverbyNetworks isn't a very big channel, but if you look at the numbers, imagining that many people that have viewed a lot of our stuff in like one room. Think about that in like one theater or one room. It's a decent amount of people that would be there taking up each seat. Yeah. So it's scary to think about going to building a new audience all over again. It's exciting to think about anyone that wants to join us for the next step, whether as a viewer or as our friends that have helped us make like Sweet 403, like recording lines and doing stuff like that. But just saying goodbye to this chapter of our lives as honestly children and teenagers, and then it saw us through middle school, high school, and college. So OverbyNetworks has, been a part of all of it. So it's definitely weird to know that it's just an archive now. But we're keeping the spirit of it alive in everything that we do. Everything we do still got a little Onet flair in it whenever we make it.
Yeah.
that spirit.
I'm not worried about it going away. That's.
Oh, I hear the cat playing with his bird right now. But, is there anything else to say? Is there anything else to really send old girl off to?
I guess, If you ever
I think I see some rabbits out there.
Yeah, look at the rabbits, Haeden.
Wait, me?
If you make it all the way down here, thanks for watching. I don't know if you've watched before. Thanks for all the times you've come to check us out and watching all of our stupid little ideas come to life. It was cool. I mean, it's what we wanted to do with it. And the fact that anyone watched in a world where so many YouTubers have hundreds, thousands, millions of subs, it's like just to get a little piece of the pie, it tastes pretty good. So thanks for all the people who viewed now, and if you view it down the line, if you make it to this video down here, well, it's at the very top, so hopefully you may at least make it to this. If you're just watching it while you're playing a game or something. Thanks for supporting us and watching us all this time, and hopefully you also heard the links and see the links posted in the chat, and you'll go where we're going to be over there. So it's not like we're dead or anything. As soon as you see this, please click the link and comment sub, please.
Yeah. I couldn't put it better myself, John. I know if Connor and Lucas and Riley were here, they'd say the same thing. I know that they've really appreciated the support and the kindness that we've given them after their recordings and stuff. So give them some love if you follow any of their channels, like Lucas's Twitch and Connor's Twitch, which they've been linked in every video for who knows how many years now. So you can find those anywhere. But yeah, I mean, just thanks for watching us grow up, and thanks for being there through everything that we've been through. So we're literally going to another channel. I don't know.
Guys, we are not dying. We're not dying.
It's literally, I mean, it's just a different name. It's just a different name. So
yeah, literally the exact same people.
Literally the exact same thing. Exact same people. So I will be no different when I go over there.
We just gotta beat the algorithm, guys. You guys gotta understand. We gotta get it out there somehow.
Fresh little reset.
Yeah, it's a corpo move. We gotta do what we gotta do for the good of the content if we want to keep going, which I know we do. We want to keep writing and keep directing and making stuff. So OverbyNetworks. It's been real. It's been fun. It's mostly been real fun. There were a few times where Onet gave us some grief, but copyright strikes. But besides that,
Thanks, you
these are my top 10 anime openings.
I can't believe you remember what it was. 10 years ago, or I guess 11 years ago. Literally 10 years ago. God. All I wanted to do was tell people my favorite anime openings. And I got torched. They torched my shit.
I still remember the text all the way back then. Dude, in all caps. We just got channels dropped. I can't believe it. I was at school.
Stupid anime.
I was like, what did we get hit on? What did we get hit on? What happened? Oh, dude, this is gonna ruin everything. Little did he know he was right. We never got any views.
Little did I know.
Only he hadn't done those openings.
I hope those anime openings were worth it, buddy. That's why we're having to move homes. Yeah.
That's why we're rehoming Onet. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh god.
I mean, I can't think of a more perfect memory to end it on. Go listen to our podcasts and go hate us after you hear our
don't listen to all of them,
10
please. Don't listen to all of them.
And be like, Jesus, this is the same guy that made Missing Bye. Are these the same people working on Kippicles, man? No, that shit's getting torched. You better watch that now before I fucking...
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you have like 3 days to watch that.
Yeah, you've got about a week before we take that shit.
Yeah, you better start downloading that stuff now so you can destroy us down the line when we get on a reality
hold
TV
it until we
show.
get big. Wait till we get like really
yeah,
big.
and then nuclear bomb us.
Yeah, let us enjoy it for a second so we think we've made it out, and then go ahead and just
yeah, so I can sit there and I'll be, 3 years from now, I'm like sitting in my penthouse, son of Haeden calls me, dude! OverbyNetworks! It's all over!
Again!
Turn on the TV. It doesn't matter what channel.
A presidential broadcast. Find them and kill them.
Take them out.
I've dispatched SEAL teams 3, 4, and 5 to your locations. You guys are all fucking dead. Oh man. No, that's not gonna happen. Please,
No.
please don't do that. Please.
Well,
that'll do.
This is it.
Wonderful. Well, guys, that's OverbyNetworks. We'll have one last blog post once Kippicles get set up, but audio and video wise, this is it.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
12 and a half years. We did our best. Well, most
we
of the time.
did something. Yeah.
Sometimes we cut corners.
Work was put into this.
Yes. An amount of work was put in.
Yes, there was work at some points. For sure. But there's a lot more work going on at youtube.com/@Kippicles. So check out that pinned link. And we'll see you guys over at Kippicles at some point this year. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel all these years. We're out of here.